laid out, doesn't get up. 500-pound Big Show gets laid out with that kick, doesn't get up. 55-year-old over the hill, Shawn Michaels, regarded as one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, gets RKO'd, then gets punted in the head, and then a minute later wakes up, just starts crawling to the corner like as if nothing happened. I looked at the screen, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Ric Flair took a punt and lay down for the guy.
Well, they shut the lights off, so made it look like he did.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be able. He can't.
I know. In storyline.
But in storyline, he did.
I'm pretty sure they had to talk Flair into not.
And then what made it even worse is that Drew McIntyre takes an RKO, is laid out.
Yeah.
By the RKO, laid
out. You know it.
Then HBK helps him.
Yeah.
Crawls over to his lifeless body to see if he's okay. You just made the punt kick seem like it was nothing. And then you made your champion look like an asshole by not staying down. So you made the challenger look like an asshole. You made your WWE champion look like an asshole. And for what? Is it because you still have some gripe with his comments, with Randy Orton's comments about NXT?
Do you think?
I'm sorry, Mario. Mario, what does the yellow light mean? Slow down. That's what the yellow light means.
What does the yellow light mean?
Slow down.
Yeah.
What does?
Sean's handline took all the damage.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. And what about his eye? Did his eye?
His on Anderson haircut.
Yeah.
The comb over. I love the comb.
I seen somebody. He's starting to look like George Carlin.
Hashtag cowlick.
Yeah. They. I thought. So same thing. Like we were talking about it, so I was like, let me check it out. And I was like, it's got to be blown out of proportion a little bit. I can always find the good and everything. Yeah, there's
no excuse.
I don't. It's hard to argue that like Sean didn't say, hey, listen, Drew gets RKO'd. I'll crawl over and help him out. Like I don't think it was something like that where he's trying to get himself strong, but it's exactly how it came across on TV. Was like Sean, like it's not that he's over the hill.
Surfer just texted me Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Oh!
Phil, what do you think about that whole situation?
I was half asleep. I had to watch it again because I was falling asleep when it happened.
Because I texted him. I was like,
we talked about Shawn Michaels last week in length to do the showstopper versus the whole fucking show thing. And at this point, why wouldn't you just do what you were asked to do?
Yeah.
Like you have nothing else going on. You're a coach in NXT? Oh God, hold me back. But like all the theories now of him being an asshole are all coming to fruition. And then Choppy said, now I know why fucking Brett was so mad.
Yeah.
Because people like, oh, Brett's this, Brett's that. And everybody thought that Brett was the asshole. Come to find out, HBK was the asshole.
Well, I think everybody knew that HBK was the asshole. I think that goes what I'm saying. But I think the argument with Brett is that Brett, believed his own hype. Brett was, and not that you shouldn't take yourself serious. I think that's the kind of the rib on it a little bit is that he took himself too serious in a business where you shouldn't take yourself serious.
Let's listen. Anybody in that spot, not my spot, not your dog spot,
not the liver spot,
not the liver spot. Anybody in that spot, who didn't have an ego, should check yourself at the door.
Yes,
because you were a card-carrying flag bearer of the company. You were on the cover of the magazines. You were the action figures. You were the fucking magazines. You're everything, right? So I'm not mad at that, right? What I'm mad at, Brett was reading too many of his own press clippings, but everybody was though.
Yeah, I agree.
Austin did, Rock did, you know what I'm saying? Flair did, Hogan did, you know what I'm saying? But this guy, you hear that term? You hear that saying? Y'all had one job.
Mm-hmm.
You all had one fucking job. You had one job. Go out there, make your boy look good, Set him up for something. This is the go-home show to one of your biggest pay-per-views of the year.
Yeah.
This is your go-home show. So now what you should be doing is doing the right thing. And that was not doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate over here.
I would. Okay.
What if Vince told Sean to go on to not be laid out, even after being hit by your RKO and a punt kick? What if? Is there even a possibility? Could we even tickle with that idea?
I will take that one step further.
Okay, go.
Let's say, what if? Let's just not even Vince said it. Now the kick to me looked good, but it was edited. At least it was live, but it just didn't look bad. But let's just say hypothetically that the kick didn't look as good and he didn't sell it, and like Sean's thinking in the moment, I can't sell a no kick, but you know what I'm saying. So like the complete opposite was done. He kicked him and he no sold the kick. You know what I'm saying? So like if the kick didn't land as well, I would be going to the defense of Sean.
Listen, there's a lot of people that are.
But wait a second. Wait. What if he messed up? Right? You're saying this. He botched it. Let's say total botch. Still sell it for your man. Still sell it for your man.
He's right.
It's the go home show. It's the go home show to SummerSlam. At this point, you're you know what I'm saying? Like network, whatever you want to fucking call it. Like you gotta come correct.
You
know, you're not a fucking kid. You're in a spot. That spot, not a liver spot, not your dog spot, not my spot, but that spot. That was your spot. That's what you were supposed to be doing. Put your man over.
But you want to know what's even more aggravating and more frustrating is that not only was he nailed with the RKO, he was nailed with the punt kick after the RKO. You should have been stretchered out just like Flair was stretchered out.
I know. Listen. I'm not saying. I'm just.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Even worse, Double A said it was pre-recorded.
It doesn't matter.
Wait, hold on a minute. So if it's pre-recorded and let's say he fucked up,
and followed the script.
Right. Let's say Randy missed the kick, he missed the punt. Let's say he slipped and fell, go boom, right? And Sean or he doesn't. Sean no sells it. No one said, "Hey, let's stop, do it over again." If you're recording it, make your boy look good.
Listen, I agree.
Make your boy look good.
So
he's a title shot on Sunday.
So listen to, like watching that and like reading the comments and thinking about it, it really did kind of make me think about it. And this is super conspiracy theory, but let's just say, isn't it kind of weird? We all know Sean never really lost the title per se. He only, he lost it to Steve Austin, but injury, whatever. He lost his smile, whatever.
Yeah, he lost his fucking smile. His eye went one way.
Yeah. Everything is an amalgamation of that. But isn't it funny, his last match, his career, whatever, they always say in at least in the business where like you gotta, if it's gonna be your last time, like put somebody over, make it worth something. Like he lost to the Undertaker. Not that it is a bad thing, but what does the Undertaker gain from that? Like you could have put somebody there and made a star like that. It makes me think like, did Sean do that? I understand the respect for Taker. I get that. But did he do that to even feed his own ego in a sense?
Listen, regardless of whether it's to feed his own ego, regardless if he's one of the main guys on the roster right now, regardless if he's retired, you had one fucking job. One job. And you did not perform the job to your best of your abilities. Why? Either it's an ego thing.
It's an ego thing.
Either you fucked up or you went to business for yourself and for your buddy Triple H, whatever it may be.
I don't know if it's a Triple H thing. I'm not
saying it's a Triple H thing. What I'm saying is that I think, and I'm going by what Bully Ray said, I think that a lot of people are saying that, the reason Sean didn't do the sell job was because it was a receipt for what Orton said about NXT guys, how they do that knee slap thing to make the sound of a super kick, right? Mm-hmm. And I think Sean took offense to that. And since a lot of those NXT guys really couldn't say anything back because they don't want to get in trouble, I guess
It's Sean.
Sean is the one, the guy.
I think that's a stretch.
Fuck him and his horse, man.
Now, I don't believe that. I don't agree with that. What
Yeah.
I believe is that if you're a Shawn Michaels fan, stop defending the man. He has been a dick since the 90s. He was always a dick. He will never stop being a dick. Even if he found God, he's still a dick.
Which they always say.
Or
that,
choppy. Wait, he's a what?
But you're the cunt. You're the cunt now. You've always been a cunt. And the only thing that's going to change is you're going to become an even bigger cunt. Now you have some more cunt kids.
Thank you, sir. But you should have sold the damn kid.
He should, yeah. Oh, without a doubt. Listen, we're all saying the same thing. Like I said, I don't know if it's
He did Hogan the same way.
Yeah, no, with Hogan, he oversold. But he was a dick in that match. Like,
but the argument can be made. The argument can be made that Hogan might have deserved that because apparently they were supposed to do.
Listen,
I'm not saying deserve it like that, but you know what I mean. Like
this is not 1983 Georgia. Okay, nobody deserves anything anymore. There's too many eyes on you. You go out, you do what you're told, you do what you're supposed to do, and come correct. And if you're supposed to do you had one fucking job, you do it.
Yeah.
Okay. He has no reason not to do anything for them the right way. He's considered probably top 5 of all time in their Fed. Okay. He's been everything. He's been everything to that company.
Yeah.
When the company was stupid thin, he was the guy.
Yeah.
Him and Brett, they were the guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So it's like, and they still employ him because they hold him in that kind of that high regard. Take the fucking hit, man.
Well,
put your boy over for the pay-per-view.
Well, like I said, I agree with the Randy Orton thing. You know, to go back to the Hogan thing, I think using what you said is 100% right. Like I've been here since the beginning. You know, I've been here the whole time. You left us. You left us for greener pastures. I stayed here. I toughed it out. And then apparently, like, I know there's so many different stories with the Hogan thing, but like he completely ridiculously cartoonish sold that. But I'm just saying that from one of the stories is that they were saying that Hogan didn't want to do business with Shawn. So Shawn goes, "Oh, okay. You want to make this like you're running the territory in the 80s? I'll make it like an 80s thing." Listen, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that might have been his mindset type thing.
So if Sammy Hagar goes back to Van Halen, the sound guy's gonna fuck with his monitors?
No.
But I'm saying, like, that's what I'm like. Listen, what's up, Georgie? Uptown Georgie in the room. But the thing is, whether Hogan went there, Japan, Nova Scotia,
but
it's Hulk.
Hold on,
fucking
hold
Hogan.
on. But using that analogy, all right. If Michael Anthony goes back to Van Halen, and if Eddie Van Halen fucks with his monitors,
it's fucked up.
But that's what I'm saying.
Because they said he was never part of Van Halen. He was always in the studio. Like, the fuck?
But
he was in a band for 30 years.
But that's what I'm saying. So, like, you know, using that logic, I'm just once again devil's advocate type stuff. You know, you look at that as completely cartoonish, but if you look at it from the time, it's in his perspective at least, like Shawn,
it's asinine.
I would say, yeah,
it's asinine.
It's not the right way to do it. I'm taking a long walk to get to that area of. It's not the right way to do it. I'm just trying to.
And I was never a big Shawn Michaels fan to begin with, emotionally investing. I mean, he had great, like I said last week, he had great matches. He was very prolific. I loved him in the Rockers, but like I'm kind of glad I never emotionally invested in him because after knowing what I know now about him, whatever, man, you could have did the right thing. You could have did the right thing and just.
Well, that's always the thing about him.
And
listen, I agree.
It's such a fucking thing where guys and people blamed Dusty for this too. Oh, Dusty wanted to hold on to his spot. Dusty wanted to hold on to his spot so bad that when he booked, he put everybody over. And then he left for polka dots.
Yeah,
but he wanted to be in the spotlight though, because guys get booked the way they wanted him to book.
Well, what was the Tully thing? Tully used to say. What did he say about Dusty? He's like, why doesn't Dusty just book Dusty against himself so he can have the belt or something like that? I'm getting that
because
wrong.
Tully didn't get the fucking title.
Yeah.
However, Tully was national heavyweight champion. He was television champion. I think he was U.S. champion, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And he was also world tag team champion several times.
Yeah.
But People said the same thing about Dusty over. Dusty put everybody over.
Yeah, but Dusty was a transitional champion. He was never a long-term champion.
I understand that, but my point, what we're saying is like if you're in this position where you basically have carte blanche, you do. You're Shawn Michaels. You're a fucking legend. Okay.
Well, the idea is to put over the younger talent. Yeah,
That's
I agree.
and you're not even active fucking on the roster.
Exactly.
You're not even a full-time performer. You're a fucking coach. You're a trainer.
Well, what do we think the consensus is? That it was an oversight by WWE or Shawn going into business for himself?
Shawn going into business.
Absolutely.
Right?
It's
hard to argue. It's hard to argue.
And we're gonna piss off the Shawn Michael fans, but you know what? Zero fucks given.
Eat a bag of dicks.
Yeah, sincerely.
Yeah.
Because you know what? You should eat a bag of heartbreak dicks. How about that?
He's in a few of my SummerSlam matches too.
Because he was good in SummerSlam.
I was a
Listen,
big Shawn Michaels fan.
Listen, because you were right at that age
Yeah.
when he was of age. You were at that age.
Yeah.
So it's not that far fetched. You're not the only one. Dude, anybody you're in your age bracket.
You were a Shawn guy. I was a Brett guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And I was everybody who fought them both.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I was a fucking Vader fan. I was a Yokozuna fan.
yeah,
I was
Bam
Bam
Bam.
Bigelow. Yeah.
A lot of people can also say that Brett has also had some really good SummerSlam matches.
Oh yeah, bro. Brett's on
Yeah,
the list,
Dusty
too.
did book himself to win the Bunkhouse Stampede
What's wrong with that?
because he fucking invented it.
It made sense.
And he toured and he made them fucking millions of dollars. So that's it, Shining Wizards, you fucks.
But
I'm just saying, like he
But listen, you can make the comparison that Dusty but Dusty did paint himself in a better picture. Obviously, he can because he was the booker. Yes, it makes perfect sense. But if you were a guy like Tully, if you were a guy like, I don't want to say Magnum because Magnum was the next guy, but you know.
Magnum just can't drive.
No, it was in a motorcycle. It was a car accident or a motorcycle.
He can't drive, period. If he could drive, he would have been the man.
Yeah, but like he was the guy that it was the perception was that he was calling the shots, and no matter what, some people are gonna love him, some people are gonna hate him. It's all perception is reality at that point, and it's the same thing that's going on with Shawn right now. It's hard to argue that he did not go into business for himself. I don't know the whole story. We all don't know the whole story, but it's hard to argue that he did not do it. And in my opinion, at least.
Intermediate booking.
Intermediate booking. I love that.
That's what I'm here for, guys.
Yep. And so also coming out of this week, Renee Young. That's a huge.
Kids of shit.
She'll
be with the Jordan Moxley in AEW.
Mrs. Moxley, come on, leave her alone.
She'll be in AEW soon.
I don't think so. I think she's going to ESPN, bro.
Dude, they're employing everybody, man.
She's going to ESPN.
And what is she going to cover? Fucking Madrid soccer?
She's gonna, well, when sports comes back.
Nah,
She didn't cover Portuguese soccer. Don't you worry about that, buddy.
Yeah.
Well,
she's Canadian.
Can she speak the Portuguese?
She can speak to Gypsy.
She can speak Gypsy.
But I think she's going to ESPN. I think she's ESPN bound. I think it's going to be a really good transition for her.
I'm not going to miss her. Like
She's really not that.
Oh,
I didn't say she was terrible. I'm just like she's not a she's a replaceable cog.
Is she a Michael Cole? No.
She was great in talking smack.
Yeah, Magnum TA should have booked a cab.
Maybe Dusty should have booked it for him.
Oh, who said that?
Matt Squires.
That's fucking great. Oh, that is
Is Chop
great.
eating Jack in the Crack tacos?
Yeah.
We don't have Jack in the Box, brother.
What's Jack in the Box? Is that some shitty fucking taco joint?
No, stop it. It's a fine establishment.
Is it better than In-N-Out? I doubt it.
Well, I never had it now, but Jack in the Box was like a burger / taco spot. We had one in New York in the mid '80s, on the Brooklyn Queens border on Atlantic Avenue.
Sorry, nothing beats Roy Rogers though.
Oh,
Roy
fine
Rogers.
established. She had her run with TSN. She's going to AEW. See, I knew it, man.
She's going to AEW?
No, she's not.
Telling you.
She's gonna go make babies.
Jonah Moxley.
Jonah Moxley.
Jonah Moxley.
She's gonna create the second generation of Moxley.
Oh, Christ, help us all.
Phil's going to hate
I'm
that.
a guy. I'm the champ. Yeah, I'm coming after you, Taz.
You know,
I'm gonna impregnate you
I know
today.
I'm gonna knock
You know how
up.
everyone has a favorite wrestler. You know,
Yeah.
and some people hate wrestlers. Like I hate Shawn Michaels. He's okay. Yeah, he's a great wrestler.
I don't hate Shawn Michaels. I just don't like him.
You don't like Dean Ambrose.
I hate Dean Ambrose.
And the same thing can be said about Mr. Rugged Ronnie Garvin, he hates Dusty Rhodes. It's not his favorite wrestler.
Right.
So
I don't know who I
love how Dusty booked fucking Ronnie Garvin to the moon. He gave him the U.S. Tag Champs, gave him the fucking the
world title,
and then the Tower of Doom gimmick. He would put him in that.
He made Flair look like a doofus in the Garvin family.
But yeah, Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes, you're terrible.
I took you, Dusty Rhodes, for $50,000. I'll knock you out. Fuck you.
What a dipshit. Anyways, what were we talking about?
I don't know.
Renee Young.
John Moxley. Yeah, you call about Renee Moxley.
Renee.
Is she gonna be called Renee Moxley now?
That's what I'm calling her.
How about
I don't know about y'all, but
I'm gonna call her Renee Ambrose.
Yeah.
Or how about Renee?
Yeah.
Because his real name is
Dean Moxley.
Dean Moxley. Or maybe they're just gonna call her for just Renee.
Zip
Renee.
Moxley.
You know how they had? Remember Just Joe from the '90s?
Yeah.
They're just gonna call it Just Renee.
Just Renee.
Renee. You think she's gonna go to AEW?
No, she's gonna go to New Japan.
Yeah, Ronnie Garvin must think Vince booked him to the moon. Yeah, with the Garvin stomp and the fucking shin guard.
Yeah.
And his
The
little
hammer jammer.
Remember the shin guard? That was so
but
stupid.
and Valentine had to lower himself to fight the schlep.
The hammer jammer.
Schlep.
The Garvin stomp. My 3-year-old nephew can fucking Garvin stomp you better than that. I've seen Logan fucking stomp.
I think Randy Orton can stomp better than fucking Ronnie Garvin.
Ronnie Garvin would sell though. He would sell.
Yeah, he would.
He would. Rubbish, Ronnie Garvin.
Rubbish.
Thank you, Matt Squires.
Can you imagine that he was a television champion in Georgia?
Everybody was television champion Georgia though. That belt was very, very hot.
Well, Jake the Snake had it for a while too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He most certainly did. There's a match from Mexico with Jake and Conan.
Oh, I know. From 93,
Triple
94.
Is it good?
93 or 94.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jake spent like I want to say like 6 months to a year
In Mexico?
in Mexico. Yes.
Because they did that back in the day.
Was that after his run in WCW?
right. It was right after.
Right
Ah,
after.
okay.
My brother's in. What's up, Anime Mike? Triple Mania was 3 different times. And he had a whole storyline, like Jay said. He stayed in Mexico with Conan.
Yeah.
And Conan was like the big baby face
Oh,
for
Lord.
a while. And they fought. It was a pretty good fucking
Yeah.
match.
It was actually pretty. And who was somebody was his second, and it was a left fielder.
Yeah, but then I love when at the end of the match, they come out, I think it was Rey Mysterio and a bunch of guys, they start kicking the fucking snake bag to piss off the snake, and then they dump the snake on Jake.
Was the snake longer than fucking Rey Mysterio?
Yeah. Probably weighed more too.
That's crazy. That's insane. I would like to see that match. I wonder if it was good. The Conan and
No, it was good.
It was really
Yeah,
good.
I watched it I watched it yesterday.
On the tube?
It's on a tube of view.
On the tube of view.
On
Okay.
a tube of view.
Hold on.
Holy shit.
Hold on.
Yo, give that kid some fucking give that kid some what do you call that stuff?
I'm trying to think of it. Like he had somebody with him. Jake had a younger guy. I can't remember. I gotta try to look it up.
Yeah, I forgot. But even Double A said even if Survivor Series didn't happen head to head with Starrcade, it would have still sucked because Ronnie Garvin was in the main event. He's right.
Yeah.
He's right. He's
Yeah.
right. And then it makes so much sense now when Ronnie Garvin does these fucking god awful shoot videos about how terrible he was treated. It's so depressing how these guys just don't want to let go of their spot. And it's really it's really profound to me, actually, how a lot of these guys are so bitter 30, 40 years later because,
Even Animal is fucking bitter.
yeah, that bothers me too because he made so much fucking money, man.
You want to know something? Even Double A Arn Anderson's a little bitter sometimes. You see how he talks sometimes about the E?
Yeah.
Oh, about the E or
Because he's not employed there anymore. That's
yeah.
why.
Well, I think he was unhappy there for a long time. He just stayed there. It sounds like, at least I should say, it stayed there because he was getting paid. And what else? Like you've been a wrestler for 25 years. It's not like you can go back out and start making cabinets for a living, unless you did it on the side.
Don't you dare disparage the good name of Arn Anderson.
I fucking love Arn
I'm
Anderson.
sure he could do a wonderful cabinet for you, buddy. But yeah, man, a lot of these veterans, like one name that we've said multiple times on this program, Mr. Superstar Billy Graham is very disgruntled. But now
I don't
that
want to toot my own horn, but toot toot.
I love that.
But now that he has a new action figure, he shouldn't be so disgruntled with the WWE. Wouldn't you say so, guys?
But this is what they do. He's bipolar.
Fuck him.
He's definitely bipolar.
Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him. Right. Choppy has a fuck you wrestler of the week.
Oh,
you want to do that now? You want to get into it?
I think we already went into it, but yeah, let's do it.
Choppy. Sorry, I don't have the music anymore, but now it's time for Choppy's fuck you wrestler of the week.
Ladies and gentlemen, my fuck you wrestler of the week will have to
For
be,
the third time in Turnbuckle Throwbacks history.
Well, is it HBK for the third time? It's HBK?
No, you said
it's HBK.
Oh, I thought it was Superstar Billy Graham.
No, fuck him.
HBK.
So HBK makes the list for the first time?
Yeah, because
You're on the list.
Yeah, you're definitely on my list. My fuck you list. But you want to know why? Because listen, I am no fan of Randy Orton. I haven't been a fan of Randy Orton in at least 10 years.
I love Randy Orton.
Fuck you. Anyways.
They talk to me.
They talk to me. With his little New York
Am I
accent.
miss you. What's up, Todd?
And
Todd listening on YouTube.
Fuck him. No, I'm kidding. I love Todd.
What's wrong with you?
So, yeah, HBK, you're on my. Everyone knows why he's already on my fuck you list because sold the punt kick.
Yeah, man.
You fucking receding hairline, googly eyed motherfucker. Googly eyed. Sold the punt kick. You want to know something? I should fucking kick you right in the face so I can straighten out that fucking lazy eye of yours. All right, motherfucker. Forget about super kicking or Claymore kicking Randy Orton. I'm going to super kick you right in the fucking jaw, and then maybe you'll fucking sell properly. You piece of shit. Yeah. Oh my is right. Fucking George Takei. Anyways, fuck you, Sean.
Okay, terrific.
Okay, terrific.
Okay, terrific.
Lord.
All right. The Mook's most hated list. I like that, Rich.
Yeah. But otherwise,
if it be that way,
it'd be that.
That's right. If it be that way, let it be. Let it be, baby. That's right.
I reserve the stratosphere for you and me.
I
Flip.
reserve the stratosphere for you and me. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
We're gonna get into.
Well, let's get funky like a monkey.
Yeah, Jay. Let's get funky like a monkey.
Let's get funky like a monkey.
There's a woman in the men's bathroom.
There's a lady in the men's bathroom. Got to stop off and get some relief.
Stop off.
And stop off to get some relief.
And you know what he said to her?
You like this hat?
Sure did.
You better like this hat. That's no lie.
Tip my hat to a lady.
Tip my hat to a lady. What?
Tip their hat to a lady.
I'd rather tip my hat to a Jezebel down on the street.
Jezebel out on the street.
Out on the street.
I'd come closer to tipping it to a Jezebel down on the street.
The way he did a promo, dude, it sounded like he was gay at certain points, and then you're like, you know what?
It's soul, man. He had soul.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he
we
definitely
got a mess here. Look at this barbecue.
definitely had some soul in that ass of his. That's
He
for
had
sure.
some soul. So
I love
do
Dulcie.
a little NXT, and then we'll hop right into the.
Well, there was no AEW this
There's
week.
no AEW's tomorrow.
Well, did you see the ratings for this week?
No ratings, McGee.
There's 0 for AEW and 859,000 viewers for
Wow.
NXT.
Thank you, Spider.
Wow, so they found so clearly no AEW. They found a little viewership.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, a lot of people saying that AEW is not going to get any viewership tomorrow. Reason being is because NXT TakeOver is tomorrow. However, guess what time slot is AEW tomorrow?
6:05.
6:05, baby, on TNT.
On TNT.
That's interesting. That's going to be cool.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, think about it. If they start at 6 o'clock and they end by 8, they'll still get some viewership
Yeah.
for the whole program.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. It's smart by them.
Very smart.
Very smart.
Smart pack. Pakika and Javier, smart pack.
Fucking bullshit!
What was that from? Jeez.
Fucking bullshit!
Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh.
So
We want to go.
we'll do NXT.
Let's get the card for NXT.
for Takeover.
Yes.
Are we going over the card for? I mean,
Oh, you want to do? I was going to say I wanted to talk about that spot with Johnny Gargano.
Oh, with the power slam when he got spiked on the head.
Wow. That is.
It turns out he's okay. He said.
Yeah. Wow. Well, you could see that as soon as it happened, you could see the guy roll off, and then like gave him some time. The referee was right there, and you could see like Johnny's like, I guess he's checking everything, and then he was just like, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay.
Remember that spot reminds me of that one time where
The one time band camp.
yeah, Jericho did a top rope hurricanrana and almost landed on his head in WCW.
And Kurt Hennig saved his fucking life. Like,
Yeah.
kicked him. He kicked him
Oh
up.
wow.
Yeah.
He almost landed right on his head. He could have ended his career. And that's almost the same thing that happened with Johnny Gargano, where he probably overshot himself a little too much.
Yeah, I listen. It's one of those things. It's either that or whoever. I don't even know who that mook was that he was.
Rich Holland.
Yeah,
He's an NXT UK guy.
I don't know who that mook was. Jay said.
He's a cunt. He's a cunt.
cunt.
He's a cunt. He's a cunt. Then he would always be a cunt.
I seen him and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I was
But
like,
you're the cunt. You're the cunt now. You've always been a cunt. And the only thing that's going to change is you're going to become an even bigger cunt.
I gotta see this movie. That's my hero. Right? You ever see that video on YouTube? It's fun, hysterical.
yeah. But that was a fucking scary spot. And then of course Gargano wins, you know. But
He beat Rich Holland. Oh yeah, that's right. He did win.
Yeah.
You're right.
but it was like I don't know if it was like the slingshot DDT. It was something. It was not abrupt, but
I hate his finisher. That stupid fucking sling. Why does it have to be a slingshot DDT?
Yeah.
Why can't it just be like, I don't know, a kick to the face or something, or a frog splash?
a frog splash.
Why does it got to be so fucking stupid? I don't know. Why can't it be the Garvin stomp? Why can't it be the
Call it the Gargano style?
Yeah, call it the Gargano stomp because he's like 5 foot.
Fucking bullshit!
Because Gargano's like 5'6", 125 pounds, soaking wet.
I'm gonna be like Bumblebee. I'm just gonna answer give my answers in sounds.
And then the moment of the night for me was the Pat McAfee and fucking Adam Cole stare down and whatever.
Yeah.
I liked it. I'm actually excited for that match.
I'm excited. It was funny. We were talking about it on the way here, and Phil just I think has irrational hate for Pat McAfee.
You got to give that man credit. He does.
I'm taking away nothing from what's going on. I just don't like him.
Which is fine. He plays an
Do you
excellent.
not like his accent?
He plays an excellent douchebag. Come on.
He does.
The
Yeah.
Gargano stomp. She would say.
They
Gargano stomp.
they should have. The one thing I will say, I would be a little bit critical, is that he should be using. He said he was a millionaire in 6 or 7 different professions or whatever, which is kind of cool. But if it's true,
Fuck him and his mother.
but
The best is when he says, "I got 28 years of NFL experience in this ring right now." Those mooks that came in with it.
But he should be playing more of that. He should be playing more of, I'm a professional athlete. Like, you give me 2 weeks, I'm gonna fucking get this done.
You want to know? You know what's the best thing that Adam Cole said about him? He's like, "What are you, a punter? Wow." That's great.
That's why Phil's wearing his colors tomorrow.
I love Adam
that's why
Cole.
Well, so that's what we was. Oh, I mean, we'll talk about it during the review.
He's like, "Wow, great, you're a punter." Woo.
Yeah. But I liked it. I thought, like I said,
I'm excited for the match.
I'm
I want to see
excited for it.
I want to see what he's able to do in that ring, because if he's trained by Rip Rogers, he should be able to work.
He takes a bump. Good for him. I want to see Cole cave his fucking face.
You want to know something? I hope Cole wins. There's an inkling in my stomach that thinks that Pat McAfee's going to win.
And I think there's gonna be some fucking shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
I think it's someone from who. So who from UE is leaving? Because that's the only way it's gonna happen.
I see the UE turning on him somehow.
Yep, I agree.
One of them, or maybe all of them.
And I'm gonna be a little bit upset about that, because I like them. I like them as a faction.
I do, but I think they've been together for 3 years now. I think it's run its course. I think it's time for, like, say bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
And after this feud is over with Cole and McAfee, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Adam Cole versus the UE, him trying to dismantle the UE. Dude, remember when we went to Philly? Everyone was like,
oh, Jay.
Bro.
Jay, we fucking abused the Philly crowd.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. We were nice.
The guys in front of us were such assholes, though. Oh my god.
There was a spot. Andrade fought, I think it was Gargano. Who went to NXT Takeover in Philly, and there was a botch, and one of the guys that really hurt. I think it was Andrade. I forget what it was. And they started chanting, "You deserve it."
No, that was Adam Cole and Aleister.
Adam Cole and Aleister Black.
Aleister Black dropped him on the point.
Yes.
Adam Cole on the points of the chairs,
yeah.
and everyone was like, "You deserve it." And then he says, "You are heartless.
You're fucking awful." Clap. And then I started, and then even the Philly people behind me were like, I said, "What's wrong with you fucking people? The city of brotherly love."
Yeah.
What the
allegedly.
fuck is wrong with you people? I
My,
told them.
my favorite is I forgot what match it was. They were chanting like, "This is awesome." I was like, "No, this is average."
This is average. Oh, spinal stenosis. Spinal stenosis.
Oh man, I tell you, those NXT shows are fucking fun, dude. I remember.
Fly out a part of the match.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
That
Well,
guy,
like
that,
I
guy-
said-
that guy's a fucking star.
Yeah,
man.
and it's
Of course
funny
he
because,
is.
and then they did a great thing towards the end of that where no mic was involved, and they had the camera right there, and he just says, "Listen, I'm going to make you my bitch," and it's just like, I'm excited for this match. If there's any match I'm excited for, it's this and the what is it, the 5 or 6 way fucking ladder match or whatever.
I'm still confused about who's in that fucking match.
Yeah, me too.
We gotta see. We gotta figure out who's in that match because I'm still very perplexed.
But
Not suplex, but perplexed.
and then the Velveteen Dream against Finn
There's a lot of
Balor.
hate on him for what.
Forget about him touching kids. If he did it, he did it. He deserves to go to jail and get it castrated. But like, I wanted Finn so bad to win that title.
Me too.
I wanted him to go to that fucking main event.
I think he's. You know what I think he is? I think he just got signed just to put guys over now.
Finn.
Yeah, because he's like. I think he's out the door. I really do think so. They just signed him for like a couple years, and they're like, "Look, man, we just want you to put him over. We'll pay you. We'll make you the highest paid jobber in the company. We'll pay you $2 million a year."
Maybe he's just biding his time. Maybe he's just like, hey, listen, I got a year left on my deal. Whatever you need me to do, I'm counting back. I'm counting the days, and then I'm gone.
Guarantee it.
Yeah.
When his contract's over, he goes back to New Japan. Of this toned down fucking Finn Balor. I love Finn Balor. He could do a lot more than what he's doing right now.
So let's go over the card real quick. For
Let's
NXT
do it.
Takeover.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Legado di Fantasma versus Breezango versus Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch for the number one contendership.
That fucking crew's gonna win. The Legado del
The
Fantasma.
Mexicans, yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird because he's the cruiserweight champion. So like, but I have to agree.
Listen, the only person that's not Mexican in that whole crew is fucking DJ Z. All right, let's not get it twisted. He's fucking Filipino. Okay,
Yeah.
he's not a Mexican.
Yep.
So Pat McAfee wins would help. Is that what we're saying?
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say with Pat McAfee's gonna win with some shenanigans.
Help.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be somebody from UE's. I like to make a prediction of who it's gonna be.
Who do you think?
See, all signs are pointing towards Roddy Strong because obviously
I don't think it's gonna be Roddy.
I think it's gonna be.
I think
Kyle O'Reilly.
Roddy becomes Mr. NXT.
I think it's gonna be Red Dragon who's gonna turn on him, and I'll tell you why. Because Red Dragon, it wasn't for Adam Cole, they wouldn't have lost the tag team titles to Imperium.
Mm.
I think it's gonna be. I
like it.
I think it's gonna be Red Dragon turning on him.
All right, your next match, the shit locker, Io Shirai defends the NXT Women's title against Dakota Kai.
I hate Dakota Kai.
I think it's too early for EO to give it
Yeah,
up.
I think EO's gonna hold
Yeah.
on to that.
Okay.
I think EO.
That's
I think
fair.
EO's gonna have it.
I'm not a fan of Dakota Kai.
Well, here's the fucking mishmash, smosh, the
Yeah.
North American Championship.
ladder match. Who's in the match?
Bronson Reed versus Damian Priest versus Johnny Gargano versus Cameron Grimes versus the Velveteen Dream.
Oh, I think Cameron Grimes is gonna win that.
I want Cameron Grimes to win. Jay, who are you picking? But I'll tell you who I'm picking.
Let me guess. Damian Hernandez. You think so?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't want him to win. I just think he's going to win.
I think Bowman must be rolling right now, laughing hysterically.
He's going to touch himself all the way.
Oh, he's going to jerk himself all night tomorrow over this.
See, I who I want to win and who I think is going to win, two different things. I want Thatcher to win.
He's
He's not in the match.
He's not in the match. I
No,
thought he was in the
homie.
match.
No,
Dude,
no.
don't you pay attention?
Don't you listen to
do-
the card?
You do a podcast.
I was
man.
yeah. No, I was
So
just
it's
listening.
Bronson Reed,
Yeah.
Damian Priest, Johnny Gargano, Cameron Grimes, Velveteen Dream.
Oh, Velveteen. Because I know.
Thatcher got involved.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of. Oh, why is I still?
I'm looking at the comments. Richie says that Keith Lee's getting called up to Raw or SmackDown.
We called that months ago, but I don't think I think they put too much in him to lose the belt right away. Man.
Yeah.
He's going to drop the belt. Intermediate booking.
I don't know. What do you think?
Keith, I think Damian Priest. You picking Velveteen Dream?
Yeah.
Damn, we got to pick it. We got to pick it.
We're all picking different ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I haven't been keeping track with fucking so. I gave up.
You
Yo, this whole pandemic happened.
You're a pandemic.
It's not the first time I've been told that.
You fucking great value Howard Stern motherfucker.
Great value podcaster.
He looks like great value Howard Stern.
I can't wait to go to Great Value tomorrow.
Wally World?
I'm going Wally's tomorrow.
No, I already did my shopping. I went to we ordered everything on Costco and Stop and Shop, and we're good to go now.
There you go.
See,
Yeah.
gotta keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
All right, so we got to come up with a consensus for the winners. You said Damian Priest. You said
Velveteen Dream.
I said Trevor Lee.
I don't know. Trevor Lee.
He's been on a fucking
They've been
roll.
pushing him. Yeah, he has been on a roll. You could kind of convince me.
I'm gonna go with Punishment Hernandez.
All right, I'll go with that because they've been pushing him too.
I hate that motherfucker. He's awful.
I thought Thatcher was in the fucking match.
No, man, I wish he was. If he was in the match, I would have picked him.
I wish.
I like Timothy Thatcher. He's a gypsy, I think.
Oh, is he?
I think he's Portuguese.
Yeah.
Not
Portuguese English?
No, Thatcher is not his real name. It's Timothy's real name, but his last name is a Portuguese name.
Morgasa?
No. Sosa.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, I farted.
Great value Marilyn Manson is your North American champion.
Ooh.
Thank you. Shaylyn's been drinking wine every week.
Great. Well, poor thing. I mean, now that she's at home, spending some quality time buying action figures, God bless her.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Yeah, poor thing.
I wish I could buy Razor Ramon, Mr. T action figures. And
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Anyway.
Damian Hernandez wins the NXT North American title.
All right. And, of course, the main event, Keith Lee against the Cross.
Killer Cross. Caden Cross.
Caden Cross.
Carrying Cross.
I mean, listen, if he carrying Cross. If he
I'm gonna be carrying a cross after this match.
Like I said, I agree. I can't see them taking the belt off. It's just too soon for
You know what I
Keith
can't see? I can't see you disagreeing on fucking Shawn Michaels. That's what I can't see.
No, not at all.
See?
But if he comes up, if they call him up, then obviously, where's it gonna go?
I can't wait for you guys to eat humble pie tomorrow.
That's how Robert will need to bring some.
I
For Sunday.
hear they got it good in Queens.
Oh yeah, that Strong Island humble pie.
That Filipino humble pie?
Oh, I love Filipino humble pie.
Oof.
It does go well with the chicken.
Jolly Bee, I heard, is amazing, you said, right?
Delicious again, Peter. Yeah, Jollibee was good. Maybe I'll get some tomorrow on the way back from Wally's. What? Wally's. I want some Filipino hamburgers.
Don't forget about Pretzel Factory, all right?
It's a fine establishment.
That's a really good one.
It's a fine establishment.
I'm going across.
I can't.
It's funny because like Chops he's changed my mind on it because
you could change your mind.
He's saying that if he's gonna get called up, and they did, and it's funny because WWE on Instagram did just focus on Keith Lee on something.
Hold on a second.
So
no, keep talking. All right,
I'm gonna go with Karrion Kross. I'm changing my pick.
Wow. Goddamn, I got the Jedi fuck trick. Karrion Kross. You saw that, Phil?
This is not the job he's doing tonight.
Yeah.
Keith Lee's jobbing.
Yeah.
Keith Lee's jobbing.
Oh, Lord.
Fucking bullshit!
Oh, Lord. This is the image that popped up on the WWEshop.com.
She's a
That looks Photoshop.
She's a fucking smoke show, by the
No,
way.
She really is.
I know it looks Photoshop, but this is the picture that popped up on WWEshop.com.
That looks Photoshop.
And they took it down right away.
Maybe.
Filipino humble pie. Is that like the little hostess cakes? And that's why
Speaking of Philip,
Choppy got the Jedi Mook trick.
Jedi Mook trick.
join the Mook. Join the Mook.
Choppy's a pain in the ass.
You saw that? All I said was like, I was let me show you a picture. And he was like, you know what? I'm going to Karrion Kross. That's awesome. What do you got there, Philly?
So
Are you looking up stuff on XNXXX?
No.
Scarlett Bordeaux's not on there.
Mario's favorite porn site.
You're an idiot.
Yes, I am.
I just want to play something real quick for you, but I'll wait a second.
Okay.
But
So yeah, we have SummerSlam predictions too, right?
Yeah, I just pulled them up right now. So.
Oh, you pulled something up, huh?
Yep.
Oh, great. I'm glad you pulled something up.
Hold
Yeah.
on. This one's for you, Chop.
Oh no.
About 3 or 4 seasons?
They're up for sale.
Let me see your identification.
You don't need to see his identification.
We don't need to see his identification.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
These aren't the droids we're looking for.
He can go about his business.
You can go about your business.
Move along.
Move along.
Did you see the video? Did you see that video that they posted up? I think a couple weeks ago. It was Macho Man talking to fucking
Yes.
Vader
Yes.
on
My cousin Richie said, "May the mook be with you."
and also with you.
Anybody seen Richie?
Did you see? Did you see that episode of Family Guy where Peter came up with his own religion?
The Church of Fonzie.
The Church of Fonzie, the Church of Mook.
These aren't the mooks you're looking for.
And named the Mook, and the other Mook.
Yep.
Obi-Wan Kamuki.
Obi-Wan Kamuki.
Yes.
Obi-Chop Kamuki.
Okay, terrific.
Darth Mooker.
Darth Mooker.
Chumuki.
And
Chamuki.
Chamuki.
Oh, Luke Mookwalker.
Luke
Yeah.
Mookwalker. It works.
Star Mooks.
Emperor Palpamook.
Darth Mooker.
Jar Jar Mook.
Everyone's favorite.
Darth Mook. Oh,
Okay, terrific.
look, Count Mooku.
R2D Mook.
C3P Mook. Works at so many levels. Oh my lord.
And Muko. Oh, Princess Muka.
Instead of the Wookiee, it's the Mookie.
Princess Muka.
What's the name of the oh god, what was the guy that captures Leia?
Job of the Mook.
Jabba the Mook.
That could be
Boba
the best
Mook.
one.
Boba Mook.
Boba Mook.
That could be the best one.
Oh, my stomach. Oh Lord.
The Empire Strikes Mook.
Return of the Mooks.
Episode 4, a new Mook.
Star Wars, a new Mook. Not a new Hope. Revenge of the Mooks.
The Mook Wars.
The Mook Wars. The Phantom Mook.
The Phantom Mook. Yeah, the Phantom Mook.
Oh.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
That's fucking. I could go on.
Still never seen any of those movies.
Oh,
I don't want to talk to you about this.
is he serious?
He's not the first one, by
Is he?
FYI.
Are you serious?
Dead ass serious. Even though I bought your son the little
Did you even know what you
Yoda thing?
bought?
little
He said
Yoda,
the little thing.
the
He
little
didn't-
Yoda thing.
Seriously?
People still calling it baby Yoda. It's not
The Mookalorian?
Mookalorian.
The Mookalorian
I
works
like that.
perfectly. That works perfectly.
Holy shit.
Mace Mooku.
Mace Muku. Come on. Lando Mukisian.
Lando
Oh, now
Mukisian.
you're just going inside baseball.
No, shut the fuck up.
Inside baseball.
You don't,
Hello, folks. This is Mel Allen.
you don't even.
Welcome to This Week in Baseball. Din,
Yep.
din.
Darren Mookberry.
Doc Mookin. All right.
Okay.
Enough of this nonsense.
Goddamn.
Shit.
It just kept going and going. We wouldn't stop.
Oh my fucking sweet Christ.
The immortal Mookster.
All right, kids. Welcome to the Thunderdome. SummerSlam 2020.
Thunder,
Thunder,
Thunderdome.
Thunderdome. Oh!
Thunderdome.
Sort of Vince. I'm sorry. Show me sight beyond sight.
Mookra.
Mukra.
Oh.
All right. Here we go. Matt Riddle versus King Corbin.
Matt Riddle wins.
Matt Riddle's got to win.
Come on.
I listen. I mean, King Corbin. Very good heel. I'm kind of tired of him already, but Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle's got to
Is
start.
it time for Corbin to just go away? Because he's not going to do anything.
You'll work the gods. He is.
I mean,
He is fucking miserable.
I thought a couple of years ago he had some kind of stock, and now he doesn't do anything. He's just there. God, Keegan Mookin.
Anyway, all right. The next match was supposed to be just a hair versus hair match. Now it's a no DQ loser leaves WWE match.
What?
Sonya Deville versus Mandy
Why
Rose.
can't they do a hair versus hair match? What's the
They
problem?
probably are. They're raise the stakes though. Do you losing your hair and your fucking job?
Who's leaving? But yeah, come on. They're both going to leave?
I don't know, Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville. Pick one.
Randy Rose, I like that.
Randy Rose.
Randy Rose.
Thinking of fucking
The Midnight Express.
That guy had a nice mullet.
Randy, you think so?
Yeah, he had the spiked hair.
I thought Condrey had a better mold.
He had the Johnny Ace, like the crew cut Johnny Ace, like short spikes in the front.
Yeah.
It was fucking tight.
Condrey had a pretty good sweet mullet too. He had that
He most certainly did.
that curly mullet that he had going.
He had the fucking ABBA hair.
Yeah,
He was the guy
exactly.
from ABBA. Mm-hmm. Benny and Bjorn.
It's funny that if it's a loser leaves WWE, that changes my vote a little bit. But Mandy Rose, I'm going to say
She wins?
she wins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's not invest too much time in this.
Okay, it's Mandy Rose.
Okay, that's fine. U.S. title: Apollo Crews versus MVP.
Apollo Crews.
Apollo Crews.
Apollo Crews.
Although I'm loving the Hurt Business type stuff right now.
Here's a match I'm looking forward to: the Street Profits defending against Andrade and Angel Garza.
I think they're going to win the.
I think they are too.
The Mexicans going to win.
I
Mexicans.
think so
win.
too.
The Mexicans.
The Mexicans. The Mexicans.
Not the Mexicans.
The Mexicans. Seth Rollins versus Dominic Mysterio in a street fight.
I'm kind of looking forward to this match.
I'm interested. I'm going to see what this kid
I'm
can do.
now interested.
I think Seth Rollins is going to win, hands down.
He's been in the performance center for a long time now. This kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was training at. I think he was training at Lance Storms for a little bit too.
He trained with a lot of guys. I mean, obviously his father trained him.
Yeah.
I believe he went to the performance center and trained a little bit there. They have a lot of stock in this kid. Like Vince has a lot of faith in this kid. This kid has got to be worth something to see.
But
I think Seth Rollins is going to win.
That being said, I think it's going to be a great match. But I think Seth Rollins.
And what do you think, Seth Rollins?
Yeah.
All right, next match.
Bailey defends the SmackDown Women's strap against Asuka con Leche.
I think Bailey retains.
Bailey retains. Jay.
Yeah, it's
She's been doing a lot.
I'm loving heel Bailey. Yeah, I'm going to say she retains.
And I believe Sasha goes up against Asuka for the Raw. And
Asuka has to win one, and then here's what's going to happen. Asuka's going to beat Bailey.
Sorry.
And then Sasha's going to beat Asuka and have all the belts.
Ooh.
That's what I think.
You think so?
Yep.
Yeah.
I still think Sasha's going to lose the belt to Asuka.
Yeah. It's funny,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
At this point.
Okay. Next.
Universal title. Braun Strowman defends against The Fiend.
I'm confused about this.
I'm always confused when it comes to Bray Wyatt now.
Like, why is Braun acting like this weird heelish baby face? And then you got fucking
like he threw Alexa Bliss, like
like he gorilla pressed her. Like,
it is a little weird
shit, though. She looks like she's a fucking freak.
I don't know.
She's got a freak flag in her house, I think.
Well, she has a pig for a
and she's she's like one of the fucking Lord of the Ring elves.
I'm gonna go with The Fiend.
Because you know what it is? I felt like The Fiend. I want The Fiend because he was cheated out of his last run
Against Goldberg, you're talking about? Yep.
I think that was bullshit.
I want The Fiend to win this one, I think.
I want The Fiend. Yeah, I'm going to go with The Fiend. I do,
Okay.
But do we think he's going to win?
I think Strowman's going to win. But
I think Strowman's going to win.
I think Fiend's going to win.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go with Strowman.
Okay. All right, then. And where were we?
A nicely fresh bald Strowman.
It looks good on him.
WWE Championship, Drew McIntyre versus Randall K. Orton.
It's hard. It's hard to say. I think Randy loses this one. They fight again the next pay-per-view, and then Randy wins. Because Randy's at how many championships? 13 or 14? Because they're going to keep him close.
I believe it's 14, but I got to double check that.
I know they're going to keep him close. They're not going to have him tie Cena yet. I think they're going to tie at some point, but I don't think yet. So I'm going to go with I'm gonna say Drew for this one, but with a caveat. I think that this isn't the last match between them.
I think Randy's gonna win.
Well,
I think so too. And this might give Drew McIntyre that huge baby face comeback.
Chasing for the title, you're saying?
Yeah. I think that it's, if you're gonna do it like that, he's been champ since what, Mania?
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been what, 4 months now? And let's be honest, I mean, McIntyre is a good hand, but I don't think he's anything phenomenal. Randy Orton's one of the best workers in the last 20 years.
To answer your question, he's a 13-time champion.
This will be 14 times.
Yeah.
And you know, it's funny. My disdain for McIntyre is not that he's not bad. He's not bad in the ring. I'm just like, I'm not invested in him, right? But if Roman Reigns, who looks phenomenal, by the way, if Roman Reigns is not coming back anytime soon as a face of the video game or the company or the ice cream bars anytime soon, McIntyre is your guy right now.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar is not coming back. He's hanging out in Canada. He's afraid of the fucking of the Rona.
I think Rona's afraid of Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Rona fears Lesnar.
Yeah.
You know who doesn't fear Lesnar? Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris will fear nothing.
He'll fuck that motherfucker up like that.
He's gonna kill Corona.
He's almost 80 years old.
He's gonna fucking karate chop Corona.
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Karate Fighters?
Yes.
Fucking fun.
Yes.
Yeah. I used to play my cousin's Karate Fighters.
Remember Crossfire? Crossfire, you'll be the one. Crossfire.
Mario said he's Eddie in '96. Good. That's nice
Yeah.
comparison.
Who's this?
Mario said that to McIntyre.
Yeah.
I think, the crowd's not being there. I think that's hurting this title run.
You know, the problem is that no one knows who's over.
Yes.
Well, you can't tell who's over.
Oh, they're talking about Garza. I'm sorry. They're talking about Garza. I'm sorry.
Oh, Garza.
Yeah.
You know what's the problem? We don't know who's over because there's no crowd to tell us who's over.
So I mean that is a little bit of the drawback with McIntyre, but I am agreeing with what you're saying. Is why not give Randy the belt, and then because what's missing from Drew's first title run is, or the win I should say, is that play for it. It happened that it kind of happened fast. His Royal Rumble, boom, here we are. This one you could play a little game now. You can have it go all the way to Royal Rumble.
But I'll tell you right now, that Rumble win though that he had,
it was great. It was great.
He fucking looked like $1 million.
McIntyre.
Oh yeah, hands down.
My cousin gave us another scenario. My cousin Richie said, "What if Ric Flair gets involved and causes Randy to lose?"
Yeah, no. I think that this is what I think. I think Ric Flair gets involved but causes Randy to win because
on accident.
No, for real. Because remember when the lights went out? A lot of people think that the lights ran out just to kind of throw people off, to make people think that he kicked Flair in the head, and Flair was just playing possum.
Well, they cut the lights out because Flair can't take that fucking hit.
Can't take that bump.
I know, but still, I think if Flair's going to get involved.
I might actually be on Team Randy Orton. I think you guys. I think you, Phil. I think you kind of convinced
Watch
me.
this, Randy Orton.
There you go. I want to go for Randy Orton.
Randy Orton's going to win. I'm sorry. That's fucking great. I can't.
Yeah. So
the Jedi Mook trick.
The Jedi Mook trick worked again.
Let me see your identification.
You don't need to see his identification.
We don't need to see his identification.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
These aren't the droids we're looking for.
He can go about his business.
Go about your business.
Move along.
Move along.
That was delightful.
This is all right. So finally, Thunderdome. I didn't see SmackDown tonight, so I can't tell. I can't base it on watch SmackDown.
Ask one of our listeners if they're watching it right now.
They're all watching SmackDown,
Yeah.
especially Shayna. They're all watching SmackDown probably. Listen, here's the deal. The world is in a fucking pandemic. I don't know if you got the memo. And no one's going to fucking shows right now. Okay?
Except for AEW fans.
Except for AEW fans, which is 10%, which is Florida, which is fucking retarded, but look, it's Florida, so no disrespect to Floridians, but they're all fucking retarded down there.
Sorry, Richie.
By the way,
double A.
I was just looking up SmackDown. Jeff Hardy just beat AJ Styles for the
title?
For the title.
Oh, wow.
Who?
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy.
Oh, shit.
He won what?
He beat AJ for the IC title.
Ugh. I never understood the stock they put in Jeff Hardy.
I like Jeff Hardy.
I fucking cannot stand Jeff
I like
Hardy.
Jeff Hardy.
He has.
I like him better as a singles competitor.
He is not a great wrestler whatsoever.
I didn't say he was great. I said he was good.
He's not good at all. He's passable.
So, all right. So my cousin said he didn't hate it. Now, this is my cousin, so I'm a little biased because Richie and I have the same taste, sort of similar.
Jeff Hardy is awful.
But so this whole Thunderdome thing, anything we can do to enhance the fucking product right now, go with it.
Yeah.
Isn't the NBA doing the same shit?
The NBA, Lil Wayne, check this out. I'm watching the Lakers last night, right? Lil Wayne was at the Laker game virtually, and they shout him out, and he's like, "What's up?" You know, like, listen, we have that. Let them do it, man. If they have the technology, let them fucking do it. And these fans are like, "Oh, fuck this! I can see this. I can see that." Who cares, man? You're gonna get something. You're gonna, you get your fucking $10 worth. All right. Stop being the jerk off and fucking watch. Enjoy. The card looks good.
The card looks
on
really
paper,
good, actually.
On paper, this might be a really good SummerSlam. Now,
on paper, it looks like dog shit.
Now, mind you, we've said this before, Jay.
Yeah.
And we've been like, fuck. They leave my house. Fuck Vince. And they're throwing shit, yelling at me. Fuck you, Phil. You're so fucking optimistic. You got, like Shanlon said, maybe Retribution comes in.
Well,
Retribution comes in.
Who cares?
There's going to be something from Retribution.
Either way, my cousin said it has a crowd feel. If you can enhance it any fucking possible way in a 13K arena, do it, man.
Do it. I agree.
I heard that supposedly the rumor going around is that the leader of that Retribution group
is Ciampa.
I'm
not mad. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all.
And then another person who's part of that group is Donovan
Dijakovic.
Dijakovic is part.
I heard Santana Garrett as well because they said something.
That's Santana Garrett. That's
something with the red hair or something.
That's a good call. That's a nice one.
She's like this generation's Del Rey.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah, she's
that's a fair comparison.
She can go, man. She can go. So did Sarah. Sarah Del Rey can go. Kings of Wrestling.
Yeah,
she was the queen.
It's a shame she never got a shot in the E.
Texas ignored the pandemic because we are so backwards with logic and bitch about one city defending cops. Mario, I can't even argue with that, brother. I can't argue. I pray.
This is not politics, Mario.
No, but Mario's not the only person that we know down there. You know what I'm saying? We got Sugar Shane down there. We got a few people down there. I got friends down there from work that live in that state. It's fucked up, man. I mean, they're way bigger than us.
Fuck them.
No, don't fuck them. Fuck you.
I'm kidding.
Fucking bullshit, man.
Fucking bullshit.
But like, seriously, man, if you can anything to enhance the crowd, do it.
I agree.
Do it.
I absolutely
If
agree.
you have the technology, use it.
I wonder how much they spent on that Thunderdome.
Good. I hope they spent millions of dollars on it.
I think it's more.
I hope so.
I think it's going to be close to $1 billion.
Listen.
It's a lot of TVs.
SummerSlam is a very special time. When we come back from the break, we're going to do some of our favorite SummerSlam matches. Maybe after the throwback or before the throwback, whatever you guys want to do. But like this is a very special time for me personally. I was at the first SummerSlam. I was at the.
I feel sorry for you.
The 10th SummerSlam. Okay, so it's like this is a good time. SummerSlam is always a big deal. Always a big fucking deal. And if they can bring it back to that level again with no fans, I'm all for it. I am checking out DC Fandom tomorrow morning. I'm logging in. I already got my itinerary. I'm very excited.
I can't wait to see that trailer, dude, for Justice League.
I can't wait to see the Wonder Woman panels. They're doing a Batman Beyond panel. They're doing they're doing merch. They're selling merch, so I have to get some fucking swag. And
you don't have to get some.
No,
swag.
I want to. I'm on vacation. You know what I'm saying?
You're on vacation?
I'm on staycation. Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't had.
Hell yeah.
I've had a staycation.
Jay's off for 2 weeks.
I had a staycation for 5 months. I'm ready to go back.
You're ready to go back.
He's going camping for a week.
I'm going camping.
And the Black Adam Trail.
Where are you gonna go camping?
By the Delaware Water Grab called.
On Route 80.
Yeah, right off Route 80.
I know exactly where you're going.
Yep. So
it's a nice area.
Oh, I love it up there.
Are you going right into PA or it's still in Jersey?
Still in Jersey.
Still in
Jersey side.
Good for you.
Right off Route 46.
I know exactly where you're at. It's a beautiful area.
Beautiful.
Go for some hiking.
Yep.
You taking the kids?
Taking the kids and taking Tabor there. So
you sure you want to take Tabor? You just leave her home.
I don't want to take the kids then. If I might go by myself then.
Hey,
I might go crash the party.
Yeah.
Midweek.
Absolutely.
Wow, look at you.
More the merrier.
I'm gonna crash that party.
There's gonna be a lot of BLs drinking up there. That's for sure.
Oh,
Dealing with them
yeah.
kids all day.
And I got a brand new fucking fat guy chair. That fat guy camping
Oh
chair.
yeah. Oh, my mother was just saying that. She goes, "There's a chair that's so uncomfortable." She showed me it. I was like, "This thing is unbelievable." It's got like it's the big chair where you put the, two beer cans.
Mine has a cup holder and a phone holder
Oh, there you go.
with the gimmick with the flaps over the zipper.
When I went to Montauk in July, I actually sat in one of those chairs and I bent it by accident.
That's why I bought a new one. That broke the first one. I'm like, good job, fatty.
That's okay.
All right, listen, guys, take a quick break. We got a cool throwback for you tonight. Little mixed reviews on it. We'll tell you when we get back. And
really, 2000?
Yeah,
it wasn't bad.
That's see what I tell you. Yep. What I tell you. We all Choppy's assholes on fire. There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have to tinkle. We'll be right back.
You tinkle?
With Turnbuckle Throwbacks.
I thought you piss.
That's it.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Okay, let's give this a try. The Shining Wizards is a funny wrestling podcast. No. The Shining Wizards is an insightful wrestling podcast. How about this? The Shining Wizards is a great wrestling podcast that airs live Monday nights at 7 p.m. East on rantmradio.com and Rant Entertainment Media on the TuneIn app. Of course, it's available on all podcasting platforms. I think that covers it. To check us out, go over to shiningwizards.com and get ready to join us for some wrestling talk and talk about wrestling.
I don't know.
All those moments lost in time. Like kids in rain.
In a world where Hollywood tries to tell you how to live while doing the exact opposite, where fresh ideas are tossed away for a cash grab reboot, where the media has become nothing but propaganda and freedom is traded for what they tell you is security and safety, there is Inconclusive Breakdown, your weekly look at current events and entertainment with no political correct BS. Just news and uncensored opinions everywhere you get podcasts. A proud member of the Shining Wizards Network.
Horns up, beautiful motherfuckers. Radioactive Metal is here on the Shining Wizards Network, and we want you to listen.
Every week, we cover the world of heavy metal and speak to your favorite bands.
We discuss new releases, concerts, controversies, and everything else that's related to heavy metal.
And occasionally, we even talk about pro wrestling.
Catch us live every Thursday night on purerockradio.net.
Listen to past episodes at radioactivemetal.org or at shiningwizardsnetwork.com.
And remember, it's not metal unless it's radioactive metal.
Hey, this is Mike from the Midnight Jury. When you are done with this show, join my co-hosts Adam, Cal, Sydney, and I every Friday as we travel back to the last old school generation of the 80s and 90s to review the best and worst in pop culture, horror, and occasionally pro wrestling on WLWstudios.com or the Midnight Jury feeds on iTunes, TuneIn Radio, or Player FM. Go back in time when it was all about VHS, arcades, and hanging out at the mall. And remember that every second Saturday of the month, we go live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Rant EM Radio, which includes taking your calls. Once again, that's the Midnight Jury on iTunes, TuneIn Radio, Player FM, and our home, WLWstudios.com. We'll see you there.
Hey, this is the Queen of Extreme Francine, and you're listening to Phil, Jay, and that pain in the ass Choppy on the Turnbuckle Throwbacks.
All right, we're back.
Hey, we are back. Holy shit.
The fuck was that all about?
I don't know. I was kind of surprised that we're back already. That was like the fastest commercial break.
I almost missed it. I had to make tinkles.
Well, I heard that my son walked in on you.
No, not your son. That dude.
Oh,
He almost walked in on me.
he did.
No, he didn't. He almost did.
He almost did.
He almost did. He wouldn't have seen anything, but
Well, I wouldn't have seen anything either. So,
where'd Jay go?
Jay went to. Well, he didn't get a beverage because he has a beverage right over here. He has two beverages, if I do say so myself.
He's double fisting it.
Oh boy, let's not talk about double fisting, okay? Let's not. There he is. This fucking jerk off. I love Jay. I don't give a shit I don't give a shit what Phil says about him.
I had to pee.
You're a jerk off. That's what I think of you.
You had to pee? Yeah. You don't pee. Then you get rid of all the alcohol in your system.
And that's why I have to replace it. Look, ready?
Wow, that sounds better than my ass. Anywho, so we're talking about the rest. Was it SummerSlam 2000?
Wait, you want to do we do the gimmick first, or
no, we don't have to talk about the best of.
What are we doing? Doing before? Want to do it now? You want to do it
before? Let's do before.
Okay. It's just because he said so.
Wow, you asking the question?
So in my possession, I have the 25 greatest SummerSlam matches.
Please, let's.
Courtesy of whatculture.com.
Oh God, I hate this fucking website.
Why?
Because they suck dick. You know why they suck dick? Because
they put it over.
Before. They fucking disrespected Tama Tonga and they disrespected the Great Ming. Okay, fuck them.
The Great Ming.
You don't.
I love how he says.
Listen. You leave Haku alone. That motherfucker will kill you.
Yeah,
he will pop your fucking eyeball right out of your socket.
Spot back
and eat it.
And eat it.
This is Haku, and you listening to Phil J and that big pain in the ass chopping.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Haku. Fuck that shit.
He could call us whatever he wants to call us.
He could call me his bitch for all I fucking care. I will not fuck with him.
I was listening to, like I said, I was listening to Fale on Talk.
I love Fale.
When he came to visit and Rob got him to spot at
Miko-san's spot. Yeah,
we went to go see him for like 5 minutes. So Rob goes, "We have to leave," and he goes, "What do you mean you have to leave?"
Yo, if Fale says
so, now I was like, "I'm sorry, sir."
Yeah.
He's a big man.
That's
dude.
6'5", 300 pounds of New Zealand love right there.
Former Intercontinental Champion
from he is
New Japan,
and I believe never open weight 6-man.
Yeah, never open weight 6-man. Okay, so number 25, DiBiase versus Virgil, SummerSlam 91.
That's awful.
Yeah, Jay.
Yeah,
that's an awful match.
I don't know. Top 25. That's on there.
Ted DiBiase. I mean, Ted just carried fucking Virgil throughout.
By the way, you
match.
talk about some serious news. How about they're getting away Ted DiBiase Jr.'s house? The feds are trying to seize it.
Why?
With all this stuff that went on with embezzling money.
He embezzled money.
Did he open up some kind of camp? Christian camp?
Is it Ted DiBiase or Mike DiBiase? The older.
Really? All of them.
I thought it was just the brother that.
Holy shit!
All of them are involved.
Wow.
Apparently. Allegedly.
Oh my God.
That's fine. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Did you see me fight the shark last week on Shark Week? It was fucking incredible.
I can't wait to see Roy Jones just get annihilated by Mike Tyson.
I can't wait to go back in the water with the sharks. It was fantastic. Do you ever drink strawberry quick? and the syrup hardens the bottom like candy. It's fucking ludicrous that it happened. It's ludicrous that it happened.
What's number 24?
Sheamus and Cesaro versus Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins from the Shield.
Really? Get the fuck out of here. Come on.
2016, 2017?
Something like
17.
Next.
Match was good. I don't know if it's fucking top.
Not top 25.
Not top
Sorry.
25.
Is that the match where Cesaro gets his two front teeth busted open?
Yes,
I think so.
It was.
Ugh.
94. Diesel versus Razor Ramon.
I did kind of like that match.
No, come on.
Diesel was a champ, right?
No, Razor wasn't he? And then he Diesel took it away from him.
This is when the accidental super kick. Remember?
Yes. That was a year after.
Okay, next.
When Razor Ramon had Walter Payton in his corner.
Yeah.
Sweetness. All right.
Sweetness.
Next.
22. AJ Styles versus John Cena.
That was good. That was
that
good.
Was from SummerSlam 16.
That was very good.
Yeah, this is a really good match. All right. Number 21. Oh, Demolition versus the Hart Foundation.
That was amazing.
That's what we're doing that next week.
That's amazing.
90 or 91?
90.
Yeah.
That's an amazing match.
We're doing that next week.
With LOD getting involved, that's great fucking match.
That's our throwback for next week.
Love that match.
That's a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Hell yeah.
SummerSlam 90 next week.
It's not a spoiler. It's a prediction.
No, we're not predicting it. We're doing it. Number 20, SummerSlam 99, which we did last year. It's Test versus Shane McMahon.
Is it really though? It's a good match, but is it really that good on this list?
We don't have to agree with the list.
It's fucking stacked. Next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next.
Okay, it's fine. 19 is 97. I was after that. Me and Kev Castle. Undertaker versus Bret Hart.
That's a great match.
With Shawn Michaels as the guest referee.
Great match.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite matches of SummerSlam.
This was the end of Taker's
Yes.
title run, right?
Yep.
But yeah,
great match.
Rattled by referee Shawn Michaels.
Yep. Hits him with the chair. Hits Brett with the chair.
That fucking shit dick. Okay.
Shit dick.
That's what I call some eating shit dick. Number 18, SummerSlam 92. Choppy's one of his favorite matches. Macho Man versus Ultimate Warrior.
Oh boy.
With the 1700 elbow drops.
It was good. No, isn't that WrestleMania? No, that was WrestleMania.
That was WrestleMania. Well, one of them was it.
Well, this is when
SummerSlam 92.
This is when they're at Wembley.
Yes. So
Yeah.
No, this wasn't that. That was WrestleMania.
This is when they were both baby faces.
Yes.
Savage was doing the fucking whole knee thing because Perfect got jumped by Perfect.
Yes, yes.
So that was a good match. I like that
It
match.
was him and Warrior always had good matches.
This match was fun. This will be doing this next year. SummerSlam 2001, Stone Cold versus Steve.
That
Kurt Angle.
match is fucking amazing, especially with Stone Cold keep ramming Kurt Angle into the ring post. Amazing match. Kurt Angle looked like he was Captain America with the outfit that he had on that night. That was great stuff. I love that match.
Team WWE against the Evil Alliance. That was WWE versus the Alliance.
Yeah, back in the yeah.
01, yeah.
All right. 2008, Undertaker versus Edge.
Hell in a Cell.
That was
Hell in a
good.
Cell. Yeah. He chokeslams Edge through the table
Yes.
with the spear.
Yep.
That wasn't too bad. Number 15, Brock versus Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman, 17.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You watch this at your house.
Next.
Yeah, next.
Above a Kurt Angle and Stone Cold?
Number 14, SummerSlam 89, Ravishing Rick Rude versus Ultimate
That
Warrior.
was good.
That's a
That
good
was
match.
very good. I like that match a lot.
Yep. And of course, Rude gets interrupted by Hot Rod.
Yeah.
Number 13, Brett versus Doink, Jerry King Lawler.
Oh, that's
SummerSlam
right.
93.
He wrestled Doink first. Right?
Was
and then Jerry.
Was that the infamous match, the Kiss My Foot match?
That was the next year.
That was
That was the next year.
It was in this one?
At King of the Ring.
I don't remember this one.
Brett
Yep.
lost the match. He refused to release Lawler from the Titan submission grip. Remember that?
Okay, gotcha. Got it.
Okay. Number 12, John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. SummerSlam
Oh,
14.
That was a fucking squash. Why is that even considered a match?
That was fucking the origins of Suplex City.
That was a squash.
This is the follow up to Extreme Rules, wasn't it?
Yeah, because
that match was fucking good.
2012. That match should be
That's
on.
right,
Even though it's not, that match was amazing. With John Cena using the chain.
He hit John Cena with 16 German
Yep.
suplexes.
No.
All right. Number 11. This was a fantastic match. SummerSlam 94 again. Brett versus Owen.
Oh, this should be.
Oh,
up
the
higher.
cage match. Yeah, it should be a lot higher. Than
This should
that.
be a lot higher.
It was a good match. Very, very good.
All right. Number 10. Bret Hart makes this list again. Bret Hart versus British Bulldog. SummerSlam.
Number
higher.
number 10. That should be like number 5 or number 4.
I agree.
A lot higher.
Oof. And this is what culture's from England.
Oh, I was about to say. Oh, yeah.
Choppy's not going to like this next one.
Oh no.
Number 9. SummerSlam 09. Jeff Hardy versus CM Punk.
Stop. Done with this.
I don't like this match.
Stop.
It wasn't better than
Bulldog and Brett.
I wasn't
Stop.
better than Brett.
better than
Stop.
Owen and Brett. No.
Get the fuck out of here. Nope.
No way.
Stop.
I agree.
No way.
Fuck out of here.
I like
this
it,
match was fun. I enjoyed this a lot, and I forgot about this match. 2002, Kurt Angle versus Ray Ray.
That's a great match. It was a great opener for SummerSlam. I love that match.
This was like the new SmackDown.
To me, SummerSlam 2002 is probably the greatest SummerSlam ever. Just because all the matches were on point. Even the match with Chris Benoit and RVD for the that was a great match.
Question: is Bret Hart the king of SummerSlam?
Yes.
Yes.
Hands down.
Hands down.
Bret
Mr.
Hart
SummerSlam.
is Mr. SummerSlam.
Mr. SummerSlam. Hands down.
Because you still haven't said my favorite Bret Hart match from SummerSlam.
Him and Perfect.
No one cares about your match, Jay.
Him and Perfect from 91 was great.
Yep.
No one cares, Jay. Don't
I care.
I know you do.
Chuck cares.
Number 7, Brock Lesnar versus CM Punk. SummerSlam 13.
That was a good match, but CM Punk made him look like $1 million because he was bouncing around the ring like a fucking pinata or a fucking whatever.
And Punk is a babyface.
I like Punk as a babyface.
I know. Number 6, SummerSlam 2000. We're doing it tonight. Edge and Christian versus the Hardy Boys versus Dudleys, the first ever TLC.
Yep, TLC won.
That should have been top 5.
I think I agreed. I should have been top 5 as well.
Now we get into the top 5.
Here we go. Here we fucking go.
All right. 2002, Triple H versus Shawn Michaels.
I love this match.
That match is good. That is a very good fucking match. He's right.
Is it top 5 though?
Yes.
It's top,
yes.
No.
Yes.
No way. Top
Absolutely
10.
yes.
I would say,
Is it, Jay?
Yes.
I would say top 10.
Not
top 5.
The storytelling in it, yes. It was
a 45-minute long match.
It was a little long. I
don't mind the length of the match. I think the length of the match is just fine. Do I think it's top 5? No. But it's a very, very good match.
I think it's top 5. I think it's at 5. You know? I love that match, but I also love that match. So but
it's a good match. It's very good.
Yeah.
Number 4, SummerSlam 98, Triple H versus The Rock.
Love
the ladder match. Oh, I forgot. That's so good. That's where the crowd turned. They didn't turn on Triple H. They started getting infatuated with The Rock in that match. Like, The Rock is the man.
All right.
I forgot about that match.
That was number 3. It's Jay's match. SummerSlam 1991. Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect.
Great match going on, right?
My favorite Bret Hart match of all time. I love that match. It was, no pun intended, it was perfect.
Yeah.
It was a perfect
I
match.
think my favorite Bret Hart match, holy shit, it's either toss up between him and Austin at WrestleMania. Or
13?
Yeah. Or him and Bulldog.
And Wembley.
Or him versus Dynamite Kid.
You call me crazy, but I liked him and Bulldog and In Your House, Beware of the Dog, I think it was.
Oh,
that match.
We did that pay-per-view, didn't we?
That match is fucking amazing.
We did that.
There was blood in the match. It was good. It was a good match.
Like I said, I like the Wembley match because of the whole backstory. The whole backstory.
Kind of like the family feud or something.
Yeah, because
I liked
fucking Bulldog's out partying.
Yeah.
So Bret, and it just shows you how good Bret is. Like he was just able to carry him.
So good.
So, but Bret against Perfect is I personally just like.
It's my favorite.
I think it was one of my first introductions to really like Bret Hart. I was 6, 7 around there. So,
I wasn't even in the country when this match happened. I was actually still in Portugal, and then when I got
TV,
well, I only had 2 channels.
On and off.
On and off.
That's funny, man.
You can't help that intermediate television. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Wow. Number 2,
please.
SummerSlam 2013. John Cena versus Daniel Bryan.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious?
How do you not put Bret and Owen
why
in
isn't
the top 5?
Bret and Owen in there? Or why isn't Shawn and Razor from SummerSlam 95 in there?
Oh, that might be the number 1 match.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, that I don't agree. It's number 1, but it should be.
That was good.
That's I prefer SummerSlam 95 ladder match
over WrestleMania 10,
hands down.
Yeah, I agree.
And funny enough, Shawn did not like this SummerSlam 95 match. I disagree. I thought that match was perfect. It was a perfect match.
Okay. And then your top 25 from
that's
fuck you. What culture? This list
weird.
is awful.
That's a little. That's a
weird
little
list.
backwards. Bret and Owen should be up top 5.
They didn't put Hogan and Macho Man against the Mega Bucks.
How could you not put Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre with How could you not put that in?
Yep.
How could you not put Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre in here? I'm kidding.
Yeah.
It hasn't even happened yet. No, I would have put another great SummerSlam match. Who could forget The Rock and Brock Lesnar?
That was from 99.
2002.
2002. Now, the thing is, it is a crap list, but if you now with first 5 matches, 6 matches, what would it involve Bret Hart?
I think you could do. I think you could.
You could probably do a whole Bret Hart SummerSlam list.
You know which match was really good.
Nick German,
and
man.
it's a forgotten match. SummerSlam 93. It was Mr. Perfect and Shawn Michaels for the Intercontinental title.
Yes.
That match was fucking good.
How about SummerSlam 98, the Highway to Hell? It was
about that.
With Austin and
Undertaker.
Yeah, I remember that.
We did that pay-per-view.
Love that match.
That pay-per-view was good.
Another match. You know, I
that was the that fuck up with Undertaker accidentally nailing Austin in the jaw during that match by accident. What's another match? God damn, there's so many good SummerSlam matches.
SummerSlam 99, the triple threat with Jesse Ventura.
That match pissed me off.
I love that match.
That match, you want to know why that match pissed me off? Because Triple H should have been the WWE champion in that match.
Well, that's political.
That was all
bullshit.
political
That's all
bullshit.
political bullshit there.
That was Triple H's time. Was that match?
Yeah.
That should have been it. What was another match that I really enjoyed from SummerSlam? Phil, what about you? What do you think?
I mean,
SummerSlam '97. I liked the cage match with Mankind and Triple H.
That's another good one. You know, it's another
I was
one.
there for that.
You know, even though I'm not a fan of this guy, I really enjoyed Rob Van Dam and Jeff Hardy for the hardcore title in that ladder match that they had in SummerSlam.
01?
Yes, that was good. That was very good.
I don't understand the irrational hate for Jeff Hardy.
I'm not a fan.
He's a new. Look. 20 years ago, he was wrestling for the Intercontinental Championship, and he won it tonight.
Who cares?
You can't deny Jeff Hardy.
Fuck him.
You can only hope to contain him.
Fuck him. He has, like Jerry Lawler said, he has multicolored dandruff. Fuck him.
I mean, 89 comes to mind. The Brain Busters versus the Hart Foundation.
Oh, that match is so good. Why is that not in there? That's a good match.
I know.
Goddamn fucking Brits.
These fucking jerk offs.
These fucking Brits, he says.
These Brits. What's another one? I'm trying to think of another one before we go to the pay-per-view.
How about I know Hogan and Warrior versus Sergeant Slaughter and Sheik, but that was like from the whole thing with Sid Justice and the whole 9 yards with that.
Yeah.
Legion of Doom and the Nasty Boys.
That was
I hate the Nasty Boys. That was 90. This is 91.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
What do you call it? Natural Disasters. I'm not sorry. Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect for the Intercontinental Championship. That was,
Yeah, to me, that, like I said, that's one of my favorite. That was like my introduction to him, and like I said, to me, that was almost like Bret Hart's coming out party,
of course,
as a singles guy.
Oh yeah, I agree. I can't think of anything else that comes to mind, but there were some really good matches.
Listen, the Rick Martel Shawn Michaels match from
the Don't Touch the Face match, yeah, when they couldn't
double
punch.
count out.
Yeah,
I like that.
That was pretty good.
Money Inc. versus LOD.
That from Wembley. Yeah, Wembley.
Undertaker beats Kamala. I'm joking.
Fuck that.
I'm joking.
But the vignettes though were the best ones.
Oh, what about Lex and Yoko when with the
94, 95?
That had a lot of hype.
The celebration.
That was a lot of hype.
How about 94 Taker versus Taker?
Yes.
Alundra Blaze versus Bull Nakano.
Brian Lee, right? Primetime Brian Lee.
How about the DiBiase stable, Bigelow and IRS against the Headstringers?
Yeah,
that was a good match.
With
IRS and Bigelow.
Was it the Headstringers were baby faces in that match?
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah.
Damn, there's some fucking crazy matches in the mid '90s.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Adam.
What
Bomb
about
was on that match.
Okay? Despite the ending, Austin versus Owen Hart from '97 was a good fucking match too.
Yeah.
If you could just forget about the ending and that was a good match
that
too.
That was a good match.
That was very good.
Bret Hart again, 95 against Isaac Yankem.
Come on.
Bad gimmick, good match though. That was a good fucking match. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was a good match. It was a good match. I liked it.
Poor Bret.
Hakushi versus X-Pac.
That was good. Hakushi versus 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I like that match.
So there's so many good matches, man. This is
Let's do the
throwback of the week.
Throwback.
Are we ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
And now, here is your throwback of the week, sponsored by the Shining Wizards Network and Rant EM Radio.
Not to change subject, but Lori Loughlin from fucking Full House
She got 2 months in jail.
Only 2 months.
I think her husband got like 5.
Only 2 months.
Yo, you know what's gonna happen though? And I said this to my cousin. I texted her today. I'm like, because Lifeline and Hallmark took her off. Full House cut her. She's gonna fucking hang herself. She's gonna kill herself.
You think so?
Yeah.
For 2 months though? Come on.
She ain't fit for jail, dog. She ain't fit for jail.
Should be fine.
But she got longer than 2 months.
Raleigh, North Carolina, August 27th, 2000. From the brand new arena over there because the Hurricanes went there a couple years prior. This is SummerSlam 2000. Jim Ross and Jerry King Lawler calling the action. 18,810 paid.
Oh, hold on. Buy rate.
I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
What is it?
1.4.
That's good. That's a lot.
For 2000.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. What about Savage and Liz getting married in 91?
Will you marry me?
Oh, yeah.
Elizabeth, will you marry me?
Oh, yeah.
That was so gay.
Yeah, and what did Jim Ross say in the beginning? It was a $1.1 million gate. Like he announced it.
He announced it on the card.
It's a lot of money for the gate. A lot of money. I mean, the hype for this pay-per-view was good. I mean, everyone wanted to know what's going to happen with Kurt Angle and Triple H, the triangle between him and Steph. And The Rock was kind of like third fiddle to that match.
Well, I think Rock was filming. He must have been filming The Mummy The Mummy Returns at this point, because he was like kind of in and out
as the WWF champion still.
Yeah,
wow,
I think
didn't
so.
realize that.
I'm almost positive because The Mummy Returns comes out the following year.
Agent Spirits of I'm sorry, it's on your Mumra. It's a Mumra. I'm sorry.
And but like you said, we said it before. Like there was no. We were trying to think of a promo to play. Like there was no good Rock promo for this. Like so, like it wasn't that he was absent per se, but like I think he was out filming. So they just brought him in. Rock, we need you to.
I'm still surprised that Kurt Angle wrestled the whole match, considering he got injured in the match.
You know what Jay and I were talking about before?
What's that?
No really good promos from The Rock around this time.
No.
Yeah. Like I said,
I think it's like what Jay said. He's probably phoning it in because he's starting his movie career, and
highest paid actor this year.
Yes, still no second year in a row.
Second year in a row.
He's still the highest paid actor.
And the new owner of the XFL.
His ex-wife owns one of the teams.
Danny Garcia.
She's running. She's running it.
Own the league.
Yeah,
she owns the whole thing.
Yeah. That's right. Not a team. You're right. Yes.
The
league. All right, Jay. What's the first match?
First match, buddy.
Right to Censor against Too Cool, Rikishi, and Too Cool, Brian Sexay,
Grandmaster Sexay,
should say. And,
yay.
But you know, this was what's good about the Attitude Era. Like you look at this on paper, you go, and then you watch it, and you're like, it's really not a bad match.
How over as heels with Right to Censor?
First of all, can we talk about the crowd?
Yeah,
the crowd was hot.
Yes,
man. They were so into this. I was telling Jay, I was watching it this afternoon when I came back from the doctor. I said, man, this is the fucking crowd is so into it, man.
Yeah,
so into it.
Well, you could like this. You got to keep in mind this is when the Attitude Era started producing really good matches. Let's not forget that because from like let's be realistic. What match stands out to you from like 97 to 99? I mean, like good technical athletic matches. Not much. It wasn't until 2000 or the end of 99 when Edge and Christian and the Hardys started producing really good matches. And that's when the game changed in 2000.
Match-wise, how about that awesome music that Right to Censor had?
Oh, God.
That's ear-piercing.
And can I just say that was the perfect theme music for that group?
It really was.
Perfect.
It was.
You
and
know,
I tell you, Stevie Richards did a great job.
He's very underrated.
Great
as
job.
a mic guy.
Oh, God.
You're a dick. You're an absolute asshole. You know that? The Right to Mooks.
Oh, that is fucking terrible. But
you're an asshole. I hope you know that.
I was inspired by Matt Squires.
But like you said, you know, and then of course the heels got to win. You know, the heels got to go over.
Well, because they just started as a group. Think about it.
But it was, and like I said, they just gotten the Godfather as a good father.
The
now.
Good Father. That's fantastic.
Let's think about this. Can you believe that the Godfather, Charles Wright, is a former IC champion and a tag team champion?
Of course I can.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He was a good hand. The Soul Taker.
The Soul Taker.
That's right.
Soul Taker.
That's right. He was over in Memphis, bro.
Was he really?
Absolutely, he was.
Is it true that he was more over than the Undertaker at one point?
USWA, of course.
Oh my God.
He was a big heel. Let me say something. Even though Lawler was USWA champ 27 times, he put everybody over there.
Oh Lord.
So, anyway, let's move on.
This match was awful. X-Pac and Road Dogg, it was awful. And then Road Dogg trying to be the baby face, and then X-Pac still being hated. And at this point, X-Pac had go away heat.
Well, that's what they say. X-Pac heat. Like,
it was like X-Pac, go away. You are awful. And not to say that he was awful in the ring because he was not. It was just his character.
And the crowd hated him.
Oh, he was awful. Oh,
crowd hated.
Fuck him.
Like I said, this seemed like it was kind of like thrown together, and you know, it happened like the week before. Like, you know, a mistimed shot and all this stuff. So, like, you know, it wasn't a bad match. I always actually really enjoyed like Road Dogg matches. Like, I know he does the same 4 or 5 moves per se, but
I started losing interest in this whole DX thing by the time Billy Gunn left.
Well, like I said, Billy Gunn's out with his shoulder.
Yeah, when Billy Gunn got injured, it was over. I was like, all right, DX is done. It's over. They're not entertaining anymore. They were trying to be like this serious DX. Serious DX doesn't work for me, man.
Yeah.
It has to be like fun loving. Let's make fun of fucking Vince McMahon DX. I like that shit. But you can't do this. It wasn't good. I'm just glad that they finally broke up the fucking group. Bunch of mooks.
Mm-hmm.
Your next match, Jay?
Oh Lord. This was okay.
This wasn't bad. I mean, it was just kind of weird how it was a mixed tag match and
then China ends up with the title.
Yeah,
I hate matches like this, by the way.
Yeah,
they did that with Jericho and China.
I know
Too
when you
convoluted.
when you can't get pinned to lose a title, it's like you don't have to.
Yeah, it's a little convoluted. Although they addressed it the next night after Raw.
I was hoping when this pay-per-view first came out, I was hoping, pleading to God, please let Eddie Guerrero win the Intercontinental title. Please.
Mamacita.
And of course, it went to fucking Mamacita China.
Yeah, but and I tell you, young Trish Stratus, good Lord.
You know who was all about China being IC champ? Rest in peace, Tank.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Tank, I love you, but
Tank was really invested in China with the IC title.
But and it's funny because, like you said, like with certain things, you could just see how China's. I as when I was younger, like I was like, oh, China's not that bad of a wrestler. Like she's really. But now, like you look at it with a different eye. Now you're like, oh, she like those matches. With,
I
like,
saw it with a different eye. I saw her naked.
Yeah. Ooh,
gross.
Oof. I've seen even
my
worse.
neighbor's dog has a 4-inch clit. I'm sorry.
I've seen even worse. Where
I think Nicole Bass was a lot worse.
Dude, I saw 2 porns with China, and in one porn she was dressed up as She-Hulk.
Oh no!
So can you imagine her being green with that fucking mangled vagina?
Oh,
ugh. Anyway, moving on.
But yeah, moving on. I don't know where you go from there.
We're going. Yeah, you're a scumbag. You're a scumbag, Jim Ross.
Yeah, I tell you,
what was the
Taz.
point? What was the
They made
point?
Taz a thug.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They made Taz a third string announcer after this match. Oh, fucking terrible. Why?
I don't know, dude.
And then he gets nailed in the head with a fucking jar of candy.
No, and it busted him open hard way.
You know what? I was looking at that this afternoon, Jay. It's so funny you bring that up. And I was like, I'm looking. When he rolled over, I was like, I forgot about. I forgot that he really got hit. Jim Ross fucking clobbered him.
But it's funny because
I think Jim Ross cut himself too.
Yeah, because he was cutting.
Because you see him cover his hand. He goes, I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but he deserved it. That son of a bitch.
Yeah. But yeah, like you said, the match wasn't long. It was like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, something like that. So,
yeah.
So but listen, what I didn't like was Taz no selling the fucking pile driver.
Yeah, what?
No,
what Taz was fucking Hawk all of a sudden? Like
Hawk,
he was LOD Hawk. Come on,
if you are Hawk, you're the only one that can no sell a pile.
That's actually a very good point, Jay.
Because remember when
and I love Taz. I am a big
There's
Taz
no
guy.
way.
But you can Taz. You already broke your neck once. We all know this as wrestling fans. You have to sell that fucking pile.
Could you imagine? Like, think about this for a sec. In Memphis, the LOD went to Memphis to wrestle fucking Jerry Lawler and I believe what's his name? The guy that looked like fucking Billy Graham. Austin Idol.
Austin Idol.
Okay. Hawk takes the pile driver, stands up. It looked believable because at the time, Hawk was a killing machine. Fucking Taz stands up after the get the fuck out of here. No way.
Mario says Taz wasn't taken seriously, and that's why Paulie called him out in that work shoot promo before Survivor Series 01.
Yeah, I remember that.
Listen, Taz lost me when he came in. When he first came in, he was great, and then he did this, and they misused him. Personally, I think they feel like
I think they didn't know what to do with him. And I was rooting for Taz. I was like, man, can we please put Taz in?
He wasn't fucking big enough for Vince. if Taz was 6'2" with a Brooklyn accent, he would have been fucking champion 17 times. I'm calling you out, scumbag.
Yeah.
Scumbag, brother.
That match between him and Triple H, where he was the ECW
on
champ,
Raw,
on Smack, it was
on SmackDown.
That match was amazing, dude. And you mean to tell me that you have no spot? You can't make a Taz a star? Come on,
I love Taz.
Taz was good.
I love Peter Sinurcha.
Yeah. Taz, like I said, Taz was just, going to WWE. He had to know in the back of his mind that there was a certain plateau. I think he surpassed it with going to commentary per se, But inside the ring, obviously he was a little bit already beaten up with the broken neck, and
You know how it happened though, right? It was him and Bigelow in that match.
Yeah.
At Heat Wave '98, he nailed the back of his head on a guardrail.
yeah.
So
So, like I said, to me, but Taz was always awesome, and his promos are fucking, and even still today, his promos are still
yes,
great.
very
So,
good.
I'm calling you out, brother.
Brooklyn versus Pittsburgh.
Brooklyn versus Pittsburgh. I'm calling you out, brother.
Taz sounded like he was about to cry. Next match was what? Steve Blackman and fucking Shane.
Yeah.
I
Where's the?
you like this theme song? I hated this theme song.
You talk about a helicopter dick. That's terrible.
I feel like I should be at a rave after listening to that. You know what? I like this first theme song. If you go,
Wasn't it like the heavier one? That
Yeah,
was almost
but-
like Bob Holly-esque.
go put Steve Blackman first theme song from WWF. That was actually
When he
really,
wears the fucking gi.
yes.
Yeah.
This is not the first person to use this.
No, who is it?
Just someone else uses this too. I have to think about
I
it.
like this theme song.
It sounds like stripper music, Shaylin says. Fucking Shaylin, what clubs are you going to?
Bada Bing in Jersey.
By the way, completely funny side story. I was taking, I had to go pick up food from me and my family. So I took my girl's son with me. We went to Big Nose Gates. You've been to Big Nose Gates over here? So
I've ordered from them. I haven't been inside.
So it's like an old school. The building's old or whatever. So my girl's son looked
Boss
at me.
Man, thank you, Matt Squire. I
Yeah.
knew it. Boss
Yeah?
Man used that music.
No, he did not.
He most certainly did.
Go look at Bossman's music and compare it to both. Look at Bossman's music.
I have to kind of agree with Choppy.
Don't-
I used to like Bossman's music.
That's not Bossman.
it.
Look at Bossman's music.
But he thought Big Nose Gates, it's an older looking place. He goes, Jay, are you taking me to a bikini bar? And I just fucking lost it. I was like, what, a bikini bar?
It has some good food over there. It's not the same.
You're right.
Yeah, because I knew
Eat a bag of dicks, guys.
Yeah,
It sounds like it a little bit though.
I like
No, it
well,
doesn't.
Jim Johnston. Yes,
It doesn't sound at all like it.
it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
No, it doesn't. It doesn't sound like it's not similar.
No, this is Hammer's favorite.
There we go.
Hammer knows the words.
No, put Hammer's original favorite. Let's come on. What's Hammer's real favorite?
Oh no.
You gotta put it on.
Which one is that?
They talk to me.
They talk to me. What's up with the titty bar food? Nothing wrong with titty bar food.
Nothing wrong with Titty Ball.
Big Nose Skates is very good.
It's a fine establishment.
I like the
They're a
food
little
there.
overpriced, I think, but
Yeah.
I think you're a little overpriced
I am my maintenance
Good.
motherfucker. Shit.
with the fitted caps on.
You like my fucking fitted San Diego Padres cap?
San Diego Padres?
That shit is
fucking
fire,
awful.
son.
They're fucking awful.
You're fucking awful.
Thank you.
So what do you guys think about Shane McMahon as the hardcore champ at this point?
I thought it was hysterical. I loved it.
I love Shane McMahon, dude.
So do I.
Shane McMahon.
Shane McMahon does no wrong except for fucking Fight Club.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He took a beating from fucking Blackman in this
Yeah.
match. Oof.
He always took a beating, though.
You know what was the worst beating he ever got?
Kurt Angle.
Yes.
Yes.
Kurt
Royal
Angle.
Rumble.
No, King of the Ring.
I'm sorry. King of the
He
Ring.
got his ass
Holy
annihilated.
shit. I love that match.
That was a
dude.
good match. That match, when I went into that match, I thought it was gonna be a terrible match, and I was like, "Oh my god, this match is unfucking believable."
Unbelievable.
I was blown.
I
away.
was
That was match of the night.
even this match. Like this match wasn't bad. Like towards the end, like because this was the first time that Shane jumped off something. By the way, it reminds me of jumping off something. Did you see that there's video of a new documentary from WrestleMania? It is a new 24 special where I think who was the cat that hosted it? The football player. Oh, I can't think of his name right now.
Crap McAfee?
Gronk.
Oh,
Gronkowski.
Gronkowski.
You know, he jumped off on the guys or whatever.
Yeah, that 4-foot jump he took.
Vince McMahon goes, "This is what I want you to do," and he jumps off the fucking
75-year-old Vince McMahon
jumps off the fucking thing.
Oh yeah, Shaylin showed it to us. Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. Through a
jumps
tag.
off the fucking thing. So,
And
but
plus, Shane McMahon's music is fucking naughty by nature.
yeah,
comes the money.
Here it comes.
Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money,
Dollar, dollar.
I hate this song.
New Jersey's own. I love this fucking song.
I hate this song.
and like I said, this was the first time that he was his first big jump, and I always remember that. Like, man, why does that Singapore Cane have a fucking handle on it?
They want him to run Raw now, allegedly.
They should.
Yeah, Pritchard is going to get SmackDown and he gets Raw.
Good. Get Shane back into this fucking business.
But they run it though.
Well,
Shut up,
he could be taught.
fucking grandpa. Shut the fuck up.
What do you guys think of the match?
I liked it.
I
I like Steve Blackman.
I
love
thought
Steve Blackman.
the only thing I didn't like was Blackman jumping off the thing for an elbow drop.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't like that because you could just tell that they're jumping on crash pads.
Nothing beats the fall that he did on Big Show in 2001, where he jumped off the fucking Titantron.
Test is
like, come on, man, I'll get you.
Come on down, man.
Rest in peace, Test.
Fuck him. No, I'm kidding. I like Test. Actually,
I like Test.
I actually enjoyed Test. In 2001, he was the best.
Yeah.
He won every.
Was he really a bouncer for Motley Crue?
Yes, he
allegedly, yeah. Allegedly,
a security guard.
Yeah, he was. He was. Just like Sheamus was the bouncer for fucking U2.
You know it.
You know it.
You get the high cross, fella.
It's a shameful thing that you're a bodyguard.
You want the high cross, fella? All right. 2 out of 3 falls, Jay?
Yeah. 2 out of 3 falls. Benoit against Jericho.
Okay. Here's the debate.
Can we stop with the fucking Hot Dungeon references, though? Every single fucking match?
Can we?
That's enough of
Can we
that.
do this debate? Who had the harder chops, Jericho or Chris Benoit?
Chris Benoit.
Oh,
It's not even a debate, bro.
Jericho's up there. But Benoit all day.
Dude, there are points in that match I thought Jericho's chest was going to bleed. From
I
the chops.
loved both guys so much at this point. I just remember when Jericho came in, but I loved Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
I always loved Chris Benoit.
There's one
at that point.
There was one point in the match where I thought Benoit was going to break Jericho's neck in the crippler crossface because he was like this.
No, you mean we put it on the second time?
Yes.
After the first fall.
Yes.
Oh my God, that was insane.
That match is
Really, really good match.
It's one of those matches that doesn't get talked about.
No,
that should be a
this is-
SummerSlam. That should be a SummerSlam.
This
top
was
25.
this was like I said. Obviously, we all know what the match of the night's going to be, but like this was
second. This is like number
close.
two. Number two.
And to me, because
I would even say that the TLC is 1A and this is 1B.
yeah, but it's funny because like I actually like the TLC match. I love it. I was saying it to Phil on the way here. Like I love it because of nostalgia. Like that match, I've watched that match 10, 15 times over.
I agree.
And it's a great match, but like now watching it once again with different set of eyes and maybe now I'm looking for inconsistencies. It is it's the quote unquote spot monkey type thing where all this stuff like where this match was just in your face wrestling match, like and in a sense.
Let me ask you something. In regards to why do you feel like the WrestleMania 2000 match between those 3 teams gets talked about more than the one in SummerSlam? Because I feel like
because this was the first.
Well, the WrestleMania 2000 gets talked about more than this one.
I was listening to Bully Ray on Busted Open from yesterday. I was listening to it today, and I'm not a big Bully Ray guy at all.
Oh, we all know that,
right? But he actually was tolerable during the segment because he was very, very
humble.
Yeah, and he was getting like people hitting him up because the anniversary was yesterday or today of this match.
Yeah,
he said he thought he said everybody had a place, like a spot to do, and if somebody didn't do it or they didn't was out of turn or got hurt, it would have been fucked. And he tried to do a like that that spot that he did in this match. He wanted to be like a Mick Foley moment, and Mick said, "Why'd you do it? You didn't have to do it."
And he's right.
And Mick, but he told me because when Mick Foley asked him, "Why'd you do it?" Mick's like, and the Bully Ray said, "Because I wanted to have a moment like yours. You didn't have to. You guys were the moment."
Well, even like that, like you could see, and I probably also because I've seen the match, 10, 15
7,000 times.
Yeah,
where you could see him, and it takes away from it a little bit. But the first time watching it, you always got to try to go back to like the first time. Like that point was amazing, like you said. But you could see him lining up for the tables and all this stuff. So like. I guess now it takes away from it, so it's not timeless per se, but still it is trailblazing to an extent.
And to answer Choppy's question, I think people talk about the other match because they had this one under their belt already, and they probably planned that next one out a little better.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like they must have been like, all right, They must have went back to this match like, we're not going to do this.
Yes.
We're not going to do that.
Yes.
We're not going to do this. And then they probably fucking
what did they have?
They probably seasoned it.
So the WrestleMania prior. So now we're in 2000. WrestleMania 2000. So that's what, 16? WrestleMania 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they had the tag team ladder match.
But this was the three. This is the table.
But this was the three-way. Yeah. So like.
Well, what did Foley say? Tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my.
Yeah. But this that was, like I said, that was a great match, and you could just see that all 6 guys, and it literally is. I think I don't know if I heard Edge or Christian talk about it, but it was like these are guys that had something to prove. These guys were underneath guys. They weren't as tag teams. Tag teams weren't prominent. You had the Too Cools and Right to Censor was just new, and I think the Headbangers were in and out at this point or something. So. Like these guys were just like, yo, we're going to make you guys talk about us. And like this was consistently every time. The No Mercy match from 99. We're going to be the match of the fucking night. Top this, motherfuckers.
Call me crazy, but I still love the table match between the Hardy Boys and the Dudleys at Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah. I agree.
That match was so violent. I love that match.
Now, how do you feel? How do you guys feel about chair shots? Like, because it's. Like now, it's funny. I used to love them, and now I
look at them and I kind of cringe.
I cringe. I'm like, oh, it's cringeworthy.
Nothing beats the chair shot that more cringeworthy than that Brock Lesnar chair shot that Jeff Hardy gave to the face.
Yeah.
Bully Ray said something else that Matt Squires just reminded me of. Bully Ray said they wanted to come out and be like, follow this.
Yes.
So Matt said, how pissed would you be to follow this match? Terry versus the Cat was the follow-up.
Well, I think that's
they didn't
probably
expect the match to be that great, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
I bet you they did expect it to be that great, and they go, we have to cleanse the fucking palate.
Yeah, but Perry Saturn versus Al Snow would have been better than Cat versus Terry. They would have fucking tore it up.
They would have tore it up, but it would have been, but nobody would have cared. Nobody would have cared.
The next 3 matches don't top anything.
But like he said, because I agree with that. I think that's that's what was healthy about this time was like everybody was working together. Nobody, for the most part, nobody was fuck you, all this type of stuff. But it was like, oh yeah, no, you're doing great, but watch my match. I'm gonna fucking top what you do.
I gotta ask
it's like a healthy competition.
Do you think the tag team title match should have been the main event, or the world title? You don't think so?
No,
I feel like the world title match was kind of a joke.
It was too much. It was too much stuff in the background. The Kurt Angle, Stephanie McMahon stuff. Like it's a little bit too much stuff in the background for that. But to be a main event, I don't think so. I think this was perfect. Honestly, I think it should have, because this is how they were marketed.
Yeah.
Tag team match, but then they came in, they stole the show every fucking time, much like we were saying about Rob Van Dam last week. Every time Rob Van Dam was on the thing, he wasn't on the main event. He was always in mid-show or, close to the end, and he stole the fucking show every time. And that's what these guys were doing.
This is true.
So, and like I said, Edge and Christian cementing their spot in history as TLC
specialists.
Yeah, that's it. And it's funny how they always ended up winning. I don't know if it just like happened, on accident, but like they ended up winning like a bunch of the matches or what have you. But man, there was some crazy spots in this thing. Jeff Hardy jumping over the thing into the leg drop, jumping over the ladder into the leg drop. Like, we said the Bully Ray thing. How about the Devon bump? Hanging from the belts. That is a gotta be a fucking hurt. Like, it's unbelievable. Like how he came down. Jeff came down on his feet at least, but it looked like Devon came down just awkward. I guess
you know which match does not get talked about a lot either? It's a ladder match between the Hardy Boys and Edge and Christian from the Raw that debuted on Spike TV. That match was fucking insane. I can never. That's another one that didn't get talked about. But this match was good.
But I agree, because I think you've set the bar so high that you can't keep doing it.
No.
Like I think I heard Edge saying it, and it's 100% true, because there's only so much you can do until obviously repeat some spots, and but for the most part you can't do anything. But short of somebody dying,
would you say that the reason they were doing these matches is because at some point in their careers they weren't really good talkers on the mic yet, and maybe that's why they were doing all these high spots to get noticed?
The Dudleys were good talkers at this point. Edge and Christian were on their way, if not already.
And Hardy Boys were not that good yet.
Hardy Boys would, and I mean Matt now is good. Jeff.
Jeff is never
passable.
Jeff has never been a good
but
talker.
I don't think that would be a fair assessment. I think they did it to be different. They weren't body guys. They weren't the top guys. They weren't tall. They were we coming out here to get noticed, and
Correct.
like the Daniel Bryan, CM Punk-esque type thing. We're not your quintessential guys. But watch our matches. We're gonna make you fucking love us, like that type of thing.
Good, very good assessment. So can we skip the Cat and Terry?
Yeah.
Basically
Although I do love them in thongs. So.
Okay, that's.
I was a big fan of Terry Runnels. I'm not gonna lie.
You're a big fan of fucking Major Guns.
I do like Major Guns.
Ugh.
Do you want?
Let's not rehash.
Do you want me to show you her?
No,
we're okay.
No.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then the can we skip the Kane and Undertaker match?
Fucking bullshit!
Can we skip the Kane and Undertaker match? This match was awful.
It was. I can't believe how bad this was.
It was bad.
Awful.
And because they normally did. Him and Taker are good together.
Their Inferno match was amazing back.
Oh
in the
yeah,
late
Inferno
90s.
match was really good.
Their match from WrestleMania 14 was amazing. And you can't mean to tell me you can't produce a good match after those matches? Come on.
Dude.
Yeah, it was just like it just seemed like it wasn't really. There was nothing there. Like all it was doing is just. All right, well, listen.
Well, like I
move on to
I
next
still
week.
don't understand why Kane was a heel.
Yeah.
Why can't you just leave them together as a team?
Yeah, I agree.
Next, the main event.
Main event.
Eh.
The Rock defends against Triple H at Kurt Angle.
The one spot that scared me was the pedigree with the table and with Kurt Angle.
But it's so funny. So clearly, this is just my opinion. Now, I don't really know too much backstory about it. Obviously, we all know table wasn't supposed to break there. It was supposed to break on the
Impact.
floor.
On Impact.
And but they must have had the stretcher spot planned out because here comes Kurt Angle. He's on the stretcher, going out or what have you.
Did you see Shaylin's reply? Major Guns. Yeah, Jay, we don't need to be traumatized, but seeing Major Guns is snatch.
No, it's her vinyl snatch.
Listen,
okay?
12-year-old, how dare you talk about anyone's snatch? All right.
Fucking bullshit!
But that's what, and it shows you like so now Angle's in the company what a year at this point, give or take. This dude is a fucking player. This guy is top notch. Literally knocks himself goofy, and he figures it out, whatever. But the stretcher spot must have been pre-planned, which makes sense. But then like you could see Triple H taking care of him and all this stuff in the aisleway. But The Rock was completely second fiddle to everything. Now, how many times has that sentence ever been said? The Rock is second fiddle
to the whole storyline.
To the whole storyline. The stuff with Stephanie and everything.
That's when I knew right away that The Rock was not losing the match at all. There was no way.
Yeah.
But, Kurt Angle wasn't supposed to be this funny. He wasn't supposed. That's what makes this all great.
Yes.
Because he basically fell into this. Forget about talent-wise. The persona was like, he wasn't supposed to be funny or goofy.
He was talented.
He was talented. And Triple H even said it. He's like, Kurt was one of the only guys that come into the business that learned at such a fast rate.
He did. And it's so true because you could see he took to it like a duck to water because he was just naturally charismatic. And then especially in the ring, he was it was unbelievable.
I'll never forget the story that Kurt Angle said that when he got signed by the E, they were going to pay him like peanuts when he first got signed. And then his agent was like, Kurt, you must be out of your mind. He was like, don't worry about it, man. I guarantee within the first year I'll be making $1 million. And sure enough, 99. He must have made buckets of money.
My cousin said, I need one of these sound bites. Hold on a second. And I probably will make it.
Wow, it's very nice.
He
Did you ever see Bruno?
Yeah.
Remember the scene where he's in with the Jerry Springer show? He was like, "I'm gonna name this child. I'm gonna give it a very good African American name. I'm gonna call him OJ." He's like, "Yo, man, that's racist."
He's fucking awesome.
Sacha Baron Cohen is great.
But then you can see, like you said, The Rock. You can see The Rock and Triple H like calling it on the fly. Like they're just
They always work good together on him and Triple H.
they have
they had
natural
good chemistry.
Yes,
They most certainly did.
And like I said, so it was going to be one of the questions I've ever had for you guys was going to be, who was Triple H's best opponent?
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah,
Shawn Michaels.
See, I thought The Rock.
I'm going to say The Rock.
Greatest rivalry is The Rock, but the best matches I've ever seen was him and Shawn. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry.
I think it's close,
The Rock, man.
I think it's The Rock.
Bugging, and I'll tell you why you're bugging. Think about this for a second.
He's angry, dude.
The Hell in a Cell match between Triple H and Shawn was
that is
Oh no,
100%,
100%.
The street fight at Royal Rumble 2004 was amazing. The triple threat with Benoit, Shawn, and Triple H, amazing. The the street fight at SummerSlam 2002, amazing. The 3 stages of Hell match with Shawn and amazing. I'm sorry, it's got to go.
Okay, listen, this is why we have a podcast.
Yeah, like I said,
Watch this. Wait. Triple H and Shawn.
I still say The Rock.
Triple H and Shawn.
I still say The Rock, and I think it's also because of backstage stuff. Like that they
Triple H and Shawn.
These aren't the droids we're looking for.
Triple H and Shawn. It is. You're right.
See?
He can go about his business.
You can go about your business.
Move along.
Triple H and Shawn.
Move along.
I'm telling you, the Jedi Mook trick works.
But this was a good match.
I'm not saying that The Rock and Triple H did not have a great.
Yeah.
They had. Who can forget about the 2 out of 3 falls at Fully Loaded 98 for the Intercontinental title match?
Yeah,
that was a great match.
But it was a great rivalry. But like I said, to me, it just showed you like how good they were
together.
Yeah, because obviously the stuff with Kurt, I guess everything was supposed to happen sooner, but they were able to kill time, whatever, and they had a little shenanigans. Stephanie coming in, and it was a terrible punch to the face to Stephanie. But like I said, I love it, especially Kurt coming back and knowing what we know now, like that this guy is actually going to be able to, perform essentially, and to that ability is just that guy is a premier athlete.
Absolutely.
And if anybody ever, any fucking buddy that's not a wrestling fan that ever wants to say, well, wrestling's fake and blah, blah, blah. Show them this fucking thing and be like, you show me another sport.
I'll just slap you like Dr. D. David Schultz.
Show me another sport where a guy's going
to
be knocked out. Maybe minus hockey. Hockey's a tough man's sport.
That's fair. You're right. 17 years, but my knees are killing me.
But where everything's going to have to, you have to keep going. Oh, I have a concussion. I have to get out. Like, well, obviously now it's different, but back then, this dude is just I have to go back out there. Like,
what would you say is Kurt Angle's, in your opinion, Kurt Angle's best match?
Wow. And I mean, you can go Benoit, you can go Chris Jericho, you can go Rock, you can go
AJ Styles,
John Cena,
AJ Styles from TNA.
AJ Styles, I think it's. Kurt Angle's
him
best,
and Sting had good matches too.
Kurt Angle's best work, I think,
Samoa Joe
was in TNA.
My favorite Kurt Angle match is Royal Rumble 2003 for the WWE title. Kurt Angle champion versus Chris Benoit as a challenger.
Yeah.
Where after the match, Chris Benoit got a standing ovation for the match because that match, and keep in mind, Kurt was injured in this match.
Yeah.
And he still produced a 5-star quality performance.
I think it's like it's stuff like that. And especially knowing how hurt Kurt was in his later years, especially in TNA, like he was going out there still performing at a top level.
I would have to grade his TNA days. I think his best match was him and AJ.
Yeah.
Him and AJ. You know, it was a really good match. Him and fucking Desmond Wolf.
Yes,
Fucking Nigel.
Yeah.
Oh my god, those matches were insane, dude.
He was an absolute hybrid of an athlete.
Didn't he fight Raven also in TNA?
Yeah,
he did. He fought Samoa Joe.
But Raven wasn't at his
best.
Yeah, at his best.
But him and Samoa Joe had some killer matches. Him and
he was the type, and especially like you would see it now in this match, where he would just come back and you just go, this motherfucker was completely knocked out. Now he's coming back, and maybe not even like so much following the script or following what have you, but like he's still there. Like he's just like, we'll deal with it later. Like, you know, we got to finish this. Like, and that's something that's lost between. I think it is completely lost with wrestlers in general.
Yeah,
like they don't realize like it's a personal thing for them. Like they want to do this, but like the toll that it fucking
Kurt
takes.
Angle and Christian, Matt Squire said.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Captain Charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Christian,
TNA.
Christian Cage. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And TNA.
Yeah, I remember that.
All right. Well,
this, like I said, this was a good match, and then obviously towards the end, The Rock, wins because they were keeping the belt on him. But like I said, Rock was, abnormally quiet.
After this performance that Kurt Angle had, this put a little gleam in Vince's eye, and he was like, you know what, this is my guy right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vince is pretty happy at this point because he's won the Monday Night Wars at this point.
Yeah.
And now
decisively.
Really decisively at this point. And then, the company again now is in another transition. They're changing the name. They're about to change the name. They're about to make
they changed the name in what? 02, 03?
02.
Yeah, and they make new stars.
And then on top of that, next month they're about to get Stone Cold Steve Austin back after injury.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
and that's the other thing too. We got to remember that there's no Stone Cold here. So like
they
didn't need it.
They made big money this year without Austin.
Kurt Angle inadvertently filled in Austin.
I think that's a perfect way to put
Absolutely.
it.
Inadvertently filled in
And
Austin's
you want to
spot.
know something? It was a nice spot for him to have because he became uber popular with the fans, even though he was a heel.
Yeah.
He was like that little geek that you wanted to like make fun of because it was so easy to do it, but he was a badass in that ring.
100%.
And we'll find out later on in that year 2000 where he actually gets the title, and we'll be talking about that in October if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I can't wait for October. Halloween Havoc 90. Stan Hansen, Lex Luger.
Oh, I can't wait for Halloween Havoc 2000.
And Fake Sting.
Fake Sting.
Oh, Halloween Havoc 2000. Ooh. Holy shit, that was awful.
More like a Halloween nightmare.
It is. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. All right, are we good?
I think we're good.
Yeah.
We'll wrap this bad boy up.
Yeah.
By the way, the new set of figures are coming out.
Oh,
they
boy.
haven't released the designs yet, but apparently it's called the Intercontinental Title series. It's going to be.
I'm on AEW watch tomorrow.
It's going to be Bret Hart. It's going to. Oh Jesus! It's going to be Bret Hart. 1993 Shawn Michaels with the mullet. It's going to be Razor. It's going to be Macho, and then there's like another one coming out. It's going to be
And Tito Santana?
No, not Chico. Fuck Chico.
Great Valentine?
No, it's just these are guys from like the mid '90s. Oh, it's really. Oh, and Marty. I think it was Marty Jannetty. I think it was Marty.
He was IC champ for like 2 weeks.
Doesn't matter. He was still IC champ. Fuck you.
Okay. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah, I like hanging out with this old man over here.
Enjoy SummerSlam this weekend. Jay, enjoy your vacation.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys.
Fuck you.
I'll be texting you guys.
He's gonna be hiking with the kiddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be hiking with the kiddies.
Are you gonna be fishing too?
Yeah. I bought them fishing poles and everything. Yeah, you gotta see it. I'm going full bore on this. Can't wait. I'm excited.
He's gonna be like Bob Belcher and Bob's Burgers. He's gonna catch a fish and he's gonna get diarrhea from eating the fish.
You guys don't know the social media handles: Patreon, Pro Wrestling Tees, Facebook, YouTube,
iHeart,
Spotify,
Tune in,
Google Play.
Yes,
iTunes. Thank you, everybody.
There
Wow.
it is.
Wow. Anyway.
Good night.
Say good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.